Khan, Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, Yasha'Allah.
Shalom, Yasha'Allah.
Hey, we just want to come out and do a quick sit down, on the concept of, Jake, and the rest of the world, putting too much hope in this place.
Right.
And wanting it to go on, all right? A lot of vain hopes. And with that, we're going to first and foremost, we want to start off by giving all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone.
Khan, double honors to the apostles.
Khan. Salutations to the hopeful elect.
Khan.
That would die the house of David.
Shalom.
Right? To the scattered Israelites across the four corners of the globe.
Khan.
Right? Shalom to the priest Elder Dahawam Mayam.
Shalom.
Shalom. Priest Malakbar.
Shalom.
Barazal Gabar.
Shalom.
Yeah, man. So, we're going to share a little video real quick with these guys, Earn Your Leisure.
Yeah.
Speaking on the concept of Russia, China, and the fall of the dollar collapse America.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is where the prophets come in. Because, can we get that? Jeremiah 14 and 2, because you looked as a financial leader.
Right.
Right? But now you're giving, false hopes.
Right.
You keeping, people who's making a lot of numerous investments based on the things that you have given them advice on.
Yeah.
And, and now it's looking like, hold on.
Don't let these guys lie to you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
These guys, don't let them lie to you, man.
Yeah.
They push the heavy spirit, that lying spirit, deceitful spirit, this for a while, man.
Yeah.
But
That's exactly what it is, because they're saying earn your leisure, meaning what? They're earning off of your pain and suffering. They're earning their leisure off of your pain and suffering.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because constantly getting that traffic to their platform is giving them money, but their whole thing is to lead you astray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we got Jeremiah 14 and 2. It says, Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Judah is mourning. Who is Judah? What does Judah represent? It's representing the southern kingdom, right? You so-called blacks.
Salaki, just so y'all can see who we talking about.
Yep.
We're gonna play the video.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah.
Yep. Judah mourning, right? Read that again, priest.
It says, Jeremiah 14 and 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Yeah, Judah representing the southern kingdom. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? I mean, mostly the blacks, the so-called Negroes, the West Indians, and the Haitians.
Right.
They're in a state of mourning right now. And a lot of your crowd that you cater to is Judah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But we're in a state of mourning. Why? We live in poverty.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The financial collapse is going to affect Judah in a hard way.
Yeah.
Okay? Just like when they put out the mandates out there, it affected Judah in a hard way. So we're in a state of mourning right now.
Right.
You want to say something?
Right. Yeah. As a matter of fact, you was describing the southern tribe, but just to continue on with it, says they are blackened to the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is going up. So this is affecting all the tribes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it started off with the southern, but it's talking about all the tribes are languishing, man. Are going through it, they're crying out.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest cry outs right now is what? Financial literacy. How can we make it? How can we make income for our families? You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of people that's starting to get more into like the trucker industry. And then you realize that, guess what? They only let you go so far on that, because who owns it? Esau. And that's the life and blood and supply of this society. Because everything is with export and import.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you deal with all these other different type of jobs, they just fire you on the spot.
Yeah.
Everything is minimum wage. Even if they do put up the minimum wage, guess what? The cost of living goes up, so it's still the same equivalent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But the biggest outcry right now is what? The finances and where all the finances going to. Because right now, America's in a great distress right now dealing with finances. That's all you hear about.
Yeah.
And like always, who's the one that's always on the bottom is going to suffer the most?
That's right.
It's going to be the Israelites. Because we're the ones that's under the curses. So now when you see somebody that looks just like yourself, you feel like, okay, they can relate to me. They know what I'm going through, so they really want to help me.
Right.
These individuals are, wolves in sheep's clothing.
Right.
You want me to keep going with that, brother?
That was it.
That was the main point you want to bring out, right?
Yep.
Let me get this real quick. Yeah, because the brother made a good point. These are financial leaders that's causing our people to err. You know,
It's
so
like
the gates.
Oh, yeah, okay. You
Yeah,
speak on the gates. I was
Yeah,
gonna say that.
the
Yep.
gates is going into the leaders, the ones when you enter in the city. This is who's gonna open the doors for you.
Right.
And these guys are opening the doors for you to lead you where? To lead you into the same burning house that Martin Luther King said he was leading you into. I mean, because this is literally going to be the burning house, and that's what we going into. So let nobody lie to you about that this will never be a third world country and these down the third. Well, we're going to speak thus saith the Bible. We're not going to speak according to our emotions and our feelings. We're going to really go into that everything that is happening in this world, in this country, is according to God's plan. Not according to the stock market plan or according to your 5-year plan. You know, you got these are guys that are like 5 years. Oh, what do you see yourself in the next 5 years? These are these guys right here.
Right.
All right. But the next 5 years is all being dictated upon is how the Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to be moving with the nations. All right. You know, it is no telling. You know, it's all going to be according to the Lord.
I actually got a priest at the back. You
Oh,
gonna
come.
be something out, right?
Yeah. We'll get it. No, we're getting it out.
No, to land back on what you just said. It says Jeremiah 23 and 25, but that was a powerful point. It says, I have heard what the prophets said that prophesy lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed. I have dreamed. And pretty much that's the same influence that they're pushing. Because everybody's going off of that dream that, guess what, we can make in society. We could be equal. We could be accepted. And what they're doing is carrying on that same nightmare. So they're making you feel like, you know what? Now that you have financial literacy and we're starting to learn about it, we actually get a step up and actually start to be on their level. But really, they all know that, guess what? Just like how the scriptures say that they shall be the head and you shall be the tail, they know this. Right. They just doing this so what? They could get money off your pain, get money off your hope.
Right.
Because prime example, the same individual that we just showed you on the live, he's the same individual that said, yo, I'm glad that I invested in Bitcoin back in 2017. But he didn't tell the people about that then. He just started saying that now.
Right.
So these individuals, a lot of these individuals been set up. You know what I'm saying? They go off the pain of Jake.
Yeah. And the reason they're going to have a biased scenario because their platform is based upon this system being running. It's not based upon this system being taken out of place. All right. So,
matter of fact, one more. Like verse 26, it says, how long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies?
Yeah, how long is it going to be? When everybody going to keep it real, man? Like, everybody really don't want to keep it real with this whole scenario. You got CEOs that have been leaving the country since 2020.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know, when the pandemic happened, you had a lot of CEOs, a whole list of CEOs that stepped down and went and moved to New Zealand. Right now, this country is like an unmanned country. It's on a full autonomous system and it's operating through workers. And the workers is now being replaced through robotics. You know, so this system right here, people are leaving the country. People been leaving the country. All right, so, you know,
finishing off, it says, yea, they are prophets of deceit of their own heart.
A deceit of their own heart. Nobody want to keep it real. Everybody want to hold on to if they got houses, if they got cars, if they got status quo in this world. But it's all full of shit. It's all bullshit.
Right.
Because this country relies on the relationships of the other countries. This is Babylon the Great. This country relies on imports. This country is the marketplace. It relies on the sales that it makes. So if all the countries is cutting them out of the deal, then this country is being weak. And we're going to get that. That's why the scriptures say, how is thou become weak as us? You're not going to say that this country is not becoming weak. And the scripture's going to say, how thou become weak as us. Come on.
Right.
We're not going to play stupid, you know, when we see the moves that's being made. Right. And that's all according to prophecy.
And like you just said, that's exactly why it says that prophesy deceit. Because the prophesy means what? To say before.
Right.
They're pretty much trying to tell you that, guess what? We're recession proof. We know what's going to happen.
Right.
It's all deceitful.
Yep.
Because the scriptures tell you what's going to happen. And guess what? If you really look around you with a spiritual eye, you see that this place is falling down.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Even your congregation, people that watch you know that it's going down.
Right.
But yet you still know there's other individuals out there that's going to listen to your lies.
Right. Right. And that's the Elite's plan. That's the Most High's plan. But really, the Lord is going to do a trick bag with them.
Right.
But this is Job 8 and 13. It says, So are the paths of all that forget Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, and the hypocrites' hope shall perish.
Mm.
Right? These are a bunch of actors, man. These guys are actors. This guy right here was a teacher. These guys, the other guy, they're a bunch of actors.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a hypocrite is.
Mhm.
They're acting like they care for the people. They're acting like we're here for black success. But meanwhile, they're really only out for their own belly's sake, of course.
Mhm.
Right.
Because everybody can't be, so then who's going to be, everybody can't be a damn business owner with a
Right.
top business. Who's going to be buying?
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
You
Right.
guys, come on, man. Everybody's doing, everybody, come on, bro. It said, verse 14, whose hope shall be cut off, and whose trust shall be spider's web.
Mm.
And we was going into that. When you look at the dollar bill, on the dollar bill, it looks like a spider's web in the corner. And that's what they trust and that's what they lean upon,
That's right.
And that's what they hope really is in. These guys, on his shirt, it says assets over liabilities. This guy is wearing a damn money green outfit. His whole damn concept is about trusting in the dollar, man.
Right.
It ain't about America or relationship with the Most High.
Right.
It ain't even about the Most High, period.
Ain't about the Most High. It's not about his own nation. It's not about his people.
Yeah.
Trust me, when he see another Jake, all he see is a dollar sign. How can I manipulate that person to give their wealth to me?
Right.
That's all he sees.
By my course, spirit.
Exactly.
By my course, like, comment, and subscribe, spirit. That's
Right.
all these guys care about. Give me a blue check.
Exactly.
Verse 15, the last verse. He shall lean upon his house. All right? This is the house.
America, yeah.
That's where you get economy from. He want to talk about economy. Economy deals with what? The household.
Yes.
Okay? It says, but it shall not stand. And why it shall not stand? Well, one, this house is being divided. That's the number one thing. All right? This house is being totally divided. There's so many divisions happening inside of this country. It's not even funny. All right? But the house shall not stand due to a major division, due to the civilians not trusting the government. All right? And also the house being divided, the house of Esau. Really, houses being divided. That's why you're having a lot of these countries that was once part of this B system. They're now switching over to the BRICS. And that's pretty much what we're going to get into when we play this video. It says, he shall hold it fast. Yeah, he's going to try to hold it fast. He's going to try to nail it down. He's going to try to bring technology to it. He's going to try to bring more entertainment to it to hold it together. But it shall not endure. Right, because like Yahweh Shah said, this house was built upon a sand. When the rains hit it, it's going to wash it up sure. This is a big fucking sandcastle, man. Now and when the tempest come, when Yahweh Shah come, it's going to get wiped out. So this house ain't going to stand. This philosophy is not going to stand, and we're starting to see the fall away in all sorts of sense. The mindset of the people, mental health, the people's minds is falling apart. All right, the financial is in $30 trillion in debt. All right, it's more debt than ever.
Yep.
All right. The third part is that they losing the grip on the whole oil situation, and yeah, they losing grip on the army situation because now everybody got a missile, bro.
Mm.
Right.
So that's what we're gonna pretty much go into. That was it on Joe.
I got a quick precept.
Nah.
Let me bring up this Proverbs 23:4. It says, labor not to be rich. Seize from thy own wisdom. Right? And this is these dudes.
Yeah.
His own mindset. Hey, the only reason, Rashad, you speaking on these concepts, right? Because you let people.
Yeah.
And the other brother that's on there, he admitted that, listen, he admitted his fault
Yeah.
of leading people to make certain investment that actually were bad.
Right.
He admitted that. So he said, as much as I say I'm the man, I got to take this
Somebody
L.
Ian Dunlap. Yeah.
Ian Dunlap, he admitted that.
Could I read something that you said that now?
Yeah.
This is a comment, right, from a guy named Craig 12 days ago.
Yeah.
Probably an avid watch listener, just like
Yeah.
every other Jake, sincere, took his last bit of money that he had. He said, I lost over $40,000, $40K when the economy started to tank. Of course, these guys caught a big platform during the time of the pandemic,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so, and that's when the economy started to tank.
Mhm.
Not because I was in the exchange that went belly up. I was just stupid to hold, and because that's what everyone said. What's that everyone ain't talking about? The whole fucking algorithm of these guys.
Niggas or Wall Street Trap,
Right.
all of you dudes that came up and you really make money off the programs you're selling people, but the things that you're telling them to do, you weren't doing.
Right.
Online course, another month later, buy this new course, another month later, buy this other course.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Right. He said, I'm still responsible. It just taught me to be a better investor now that I understand more of what could go wrong. It took me over 2 years of being in the market. I'm really grateful I found a source to recover my money, at least $9,000 profit weekly. Thanks so much due to some other name. He's set up now. Now he's passing the torch. But the point of the matter is, throughout these comment sections, a few more, and I'll give it to you. This brother right here, where's the brother who said this dude is bugging out?
He's coming up.
It's coming up because we ain't go down that far.
Okay. Oh, this dude right here said, I totally agree. Rashad, that's the brother in the green, has too much faith in American systems. At least that's what he took for the conversation. Says those same businesses and companies would pack up and leave America high and dry. And that's what we're saying. That's what's actually going on when you got the Walmart closing down. All right, we just seen robots delivering food in Chick-fil-A.
Exactly.
You know, we just seen McDonald's, the headquarters in Chicago, leaving out. You know, and I just told you that there's some major CEOs that just up and left. Silicon Valley Bank, a lot of people pulled their money out. Don't y'all see that there's a lot of removal going on inside this country for you to just sit here to be banking on the U.S. and saying, well, it's not going to be weakened, it's not going to affect it. You know, no. According to prophecy, it is affecting it, and financially, if you look around, it is.
The proof is right before your eyes. Like, this is the first time we've witnessed so many different bankruptcies and stores closing down in the last 3 years, man. Like,
it became normal.
Bed Bath and Beyond just closed down.
Bed Bath and Beyond, another major one.
You're talking about something dealing with soap and things that you actually need to cleanse yourself, and how does that shut down?
Right.
When that shuts down, you know it's done.
Right.
You know, but it started little increments. Everybody like, Toys R Us and stuff like that. But then it started hitting more like, no, we dealing with your actual produce now.
Right.
You got actual stores that's closing down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that lets you know once it gets to the point where you got low food supply, this place is done.
Right. Hey, just to back you up, hundreds of retail stores. This is the article. All right. This is the article.
We can put it up here, right?
Okay, you can put it up there. Hundreds of retail stores closing. See the list: Walmart, Target, Bed Bath and Beyond, and also Dirt Cheap. Waves of retail closures are hitting areas across the country. So that means that job losses is being connected to these closures as well, because people once worked for them.
Right, because you hear that as like one name, like, okay, damn, that just closed down, but you're forgetting thousands of people was working there.
Losing their jobs. Now, you also got to think about the common investor, the person who, this guy who took $40K and invested his money. That affects the stock market. Right. So now the person who had investment inside of the stock market loses money.
Right.
All right? So you're not going to sit here and say that this shit ain't falling apart when it's all in the news and the articles. And then if this country is an import country, this is a marketplace. The ships got to come here. And all the ones that deliver the ships here are now partnering against it, then that's going to affect you. You know, that's going to affect you because you rely on the individuals bringing in the resources to sell here. All right. And so do they. But this is the plan of the Lord that is coming to tuition.
Yeah, I was just finishing reading it.
Come on.
Salaki, I just wanted to read something real quick. That's powerful you said that. So February 2nd of 2023, and you guys can see the
What's that?
actual article real quick.
What's the name of it?
This is retail among sectors.
Okay.
Hit hardest in 2022.
All right.
We just going off 2022. We ain't going off 21. We ain't going off 20 when everything hit. We ain't going off this year, which I already know is galactical in just a few months.
Yeah, this one say 1,400 stores.
1,400 stores are closing across the U.S. in 2023. Here's a full list.
1-4. It says, retail amongst sectors hit hardest in 2022 as business failures hit highest level for 13 years. Keep in mind, too, remember, since like 2008, everything been going downhill.
Right.
Since the last one, I think
Yeah.
the 30s or something like that. It never really recovered. They kept saying recession.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden another recession hit this now.
Right.
So y'all never really recovered.
never
Saying we're not in a
recovered.
recession.
Right.
So this been going on.
Right.
So
Oh, matter of fact,
Mhm.
lift up a bomb to see if they heal.
Mm-hmm.
so
Brother said.
I just want to get to the point, bring out some point. It says the business failures come at a time. Matter of fact, let me start from the top. It's a paragraph and a half. It says Realtor was among the sectors hardest hit by business failure in a year when company insolvency, so like I'm saying it wrong, numbers were at their highest level since 2009, like we just said. It says new analysts suggest the business's failures come at a time when government support during the C-19 pandemic came to an end as a new cost of living crisis emerged. And that's crazy how cost of living going up more, but meanwhile jobs are going down.
Right.
So what do you think is going to happen?
Right.
That sounds like a collapse to me. You know what I'm saying? How do you have weak knees, but then you can't even know this weight? What's going to happen? You're going to collapse.
Yeah.
The foundation isn't weak, but yet you got all this boulder of debt coming on you. What's going to happen?
That's right. That's right.
Just to finish off, we're halfway to the paragraph. It says, get to the point. It says a total of 22,109 went into insolvency. I'm gonna get that word in 2022. Then in 2021, some 85% of those took place through creditors. That's another thing. All these creditors.
Yeah, the creditors. Yep.
Voluntarily liquidations, which were at their highest level since 1960. See that? So you're talking about over 22,109 jobs.
Right.
Total that went straight into creditors.
Right.
Now this whole thing is built off credit.
Right.
So they can't pay. The creditors come and take it because they can't get no profit from it.
Right.
But if everything's going to credit, that goes back to what? Debt. Yep. Because who's the creditors?
Right. They're pretty
it goes
much
back to the debt clock.
They pretty much
it back
buying the
up.
debt.
You
Yeah.
can't sell it back to nobody.
Yep. That's why the interest rates now
Yes.
is at an all-time high.
Yes.
I can't get it back from you, so shit, let me get it back from this person buying this car. Let me get it back from this person buying this house.
Yes.
All right, because some way it got to be evened out, right?
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's still affecting the common person, because even if you add the interest rates and then you said the cost of living go high, but the amount of money they making it still don't even out.
Matter of fact, one last sentence. It says, with the failure of 2,704 businesses in the accommodation and food service category. So you're talking about 2,700 businesses dealing with the food service category.
Right.
These are businesses that's failing now.
Right.
Could that include Walmart, like you just said? Could that
Right.
include certain things dealing with your produce?
Right.
Where you gonna get your food from? Where you gonna get your water from?
Right.
Basic necessities you need to live.
Right.
That's the point.
Let me just finish the.
Come.
Yeah.
Proverbs 23:4, labor not to be rich, cease from thy own wisdom. And this is where the prophets come in. Because we're going to give you the spiritual insight of what's going on, why it's going on. Because Babylon is going to fall based off biblical prophecy. According to the scriptures. This place was built off witchcraft. This place was built off the oppression of the Israelites. And it was a kingdom that was set up to be destroyed. So you can't place and put your hope into this place.
Right.
Anybody that's viewing it carnally in a carnal sense and thinking it's going to strive past the time that the Most High said, they're deceiving you.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Verse 5, it says, wilt thou set thy eyes upon that which is not? Why? Because what are you guys laboring to be rich for? What value do you have in that dollar? Like the priest Don said, is a paper that they put $1 on.
Yeah,
They
put
put
a number
another 50 on. The
Yeah.
same paper. That fiat currency has no value. You people put the value to it. So you put emotions, you attach emotions, you kill for it, you love. You know what I'm saying? That's the root of all evil. The love of money, the root of all evil. So it says
and now to show that, going back to the video, they're actually mentioning that within the title of it, will Russia, China, and the fall of the dollar collapse America?
With a question mark.
With a question mark. So like you saying, if your hope is in a dollar with a number on it that's losing its value, then yeah, everything falls apart. because your whole trust was inside of this dollar.
Hey, since 1973, I believe, when President Nixon took it off the gold standard, it's been nothing.
Right.
And it was backed by what? It started to be backed by the petrodollar,
Mm-hmm.
which we see Saudi Arabia said now they're done with the petrodollar.
Matter of fact, this is it. This you want me to get it, or you want to make a? You want to finish?
I'm gonna finish the
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
They're done with the petrodollar, and that they're accepting all currencies from different. So now you're left with what? What power do you have left with
Right.
your military?
Right.
Which we can get that, break their teeth. I'm gonna finish this real quick.
Con.
It says, "Wilt thou set thy eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings.
Mm-hmm.
They fly away as an eagle towards heaven." And you see
Funny.
these riches flying away.
It's funny
There's
you
a
put an
whole-
eagle on your dollar bill. That's what it is. The motherfucker flying,
See?
Yeah.
flying, leaving your ass.
Hey, since the
Right.
dollar was created, since the Federal Reserve actually was created in Jekyll Island, it was meant to be destroyed.
Right.
And I believe, what president was that? Thomas?
I forgot what the president
But
was.
it was a president. He didn't want it. He was like, "Listen, this is bad.
Right.
This is a bad monetary system that we're building here."
Right.
Because it was a system made to crash already. You know, yeah, you can bring
Mhm.
that up. Let me get that.
Did you just bring out the Proverbs?
Yeah.
23?
That's what you just brought out?
Yeah, that's what you
Twenty three.
brought out.
I was just gonna make a quick point.
Con.
You just said, not read too much. I just put in when was the debt clock created? You were just talking about the debt. So it was created February 20 of 1989,
Mm-hmm.
and at that point it was 2.7 trillion dollars a year
Damn. And
that
now,
year, and then it kept continuing since then.
right.
So like you said, that's right around the same time. You're talking about the 70s.
Which
Mhm.
one? Which one?
1989 is when it was
What I'm about to
established.
bring
They
up.
actually had to make a debt clock to start tracking.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You just
Oh.
Googled it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah.
Now the one you about to bring
Because
up.
like you
Both.
said, now it's at the point where the dollar system's starting to crash, so now they actually have to go off what debt?
The Big Draw's membership bids.
Like how it says in Habakkuk, the Clay, it's starting to bring out what that debt.
Yeah, request from 19 nations. Hey, you made a good point. I just wanted to bring this article out. It says BRICS draws membership bids from 19 nations before the summit, because you said that the dollar was backed by the oil that was in Saudi Arabia, right?
That's right.
Well, it was backed by Saudi Arabia. Guess who is desiring to join the membership club with the BRICS?
Shalom, Akim. Shalom.
Shalom. Hey, guess who's decided to join? Saudi Arabia.
Mhm.
All right. It's one of them. It says membership bids. So these dudes is bidding to join the BRICS squad.
Mm.
Right.
Saudi Arabia and Iran are among the countries who's formally asked to join. Ain't this your plug?
Mm.
You know, they doing you like how Teddy did to Frankie Snowfall with Louis. You know, you lost the plug, fool. They switching sides.
Yep.
But this is what we saying. How this is going to affect you? Yes, because this is why they say how you have became weak like unto us.
Right.
All right, this is making America weak. Don't let nobody lie to you. Don't let nobody lie to you, man. This is the elites themselves want this to fold.
Right.
Because it's gonna put everybody at a weakened state to take their chip.
Yep.
All right? They want this to fold. It's just that they wanted to fold it to rebuild it, but they ain't gonna be able to rebuild it. You see?
Right.
Mhm.
Okay? But I just wanted to bring this out just to show that everything is joined into the BRICS. All they did was make a new name and have this one fold to recreate a new one. You know, this is just a plan that they have unraveling. But we just giving you the actual the understanding through prophecy, through the scriptures.
Yeah. So and basically, there's no our personal opinion. We're
No
not giving
personal
you personal
opinions.
opinions.
No,
We're
no
not giving
personal
you.
opinions.
Oh, this is my expert opinion.
No.
No. This is prophecy. This
Right.
is bound to happen.
Right. That's what it is. It said China initiated the conversation about the expansion when its BRICS chair last year as the world's biggest economy tries to build diplomatic clout to counter the dominance of the developed countries in the United Nations. All right, now we already know the developed countries inside the United Nations. A lot of those are dealing with what? The EU, the NATO,
Right.
okay, which we're gonna get, which are already in a relationship with the United States. But that relationship is already prophesied to actually fall.
Right.
It says, these shall hate the whore.
Right.
They're gonna have you burning like that damn dragon that was inside the Disneyland. It says the proposed enlargement triggered concern among members that their influence will be diluted. All right, so if your influence is diluted, your money is being affected, and the minds of the people is being now, and that's what we're gonna get into, the minds of the people.
Right.
You know, with that video. It says the proposed enlargement triggered concern among other members that their influence will be diluted, especially if Beijing close allies are admitted. China gross domestic product, that's their GDP, is more than twice the size of all 4 other BRICS members combined. Because China's a big exporter.
Right.
Okay. The main point was that 19. What you want to get?
No, yeah. The main point is what?
The main point was just the 19 countries. Okay, here you go. Other countries that have expressed interest in joining include Argentina, the UAE, United Arab Emirates. Come on, that's the whole oil plug right there.
Right.
Algeria, Egypt. Then we just not brothers went into an article about Egypt having military might, providing missiles.
Yes.
Yeah, Egypt provides missiles as well.
Yeah.
So this is a big relationship that's going on, right? And we know how America, according to prophecy, how it's going forward, which we'll get into, is going to be destroyed due to thermonuclear destruction. So you already could see the plot being happening.
Right.
Bahrain, Indonesia, along with 2 nations from East Africa and one from West Africa, which he didn't identify.
There you go.
Right. So, no, it's good.
Still,
Okay, so just froze. It's cool. It's cool.
Just froze.
Yeah. If I put this in the background, it's still gonna show us, right? Yeah, when did they put this up?
No. It's cool. It's cool.
All right.
It's all right.
All right.
You can keep it going.
We want to go to the video now, or you got another preset?
Yeah, you go.
Oh,
We'll bring out one more preset and we go to the video.
Got
Okay.
a few priests on one my young. The water priest, the Holy Spirit.
Khan, the water.
Scriptures. We got Sirach 21 and 8. Khan, Sirach 21 and 8. It says, he that buildeth his house with other men's money is like one that gathereth himself stones for the tomb of his burial.
Right. You built pretty much. America is a big tombstone grave. That's why it says what will be here. It will be owls left here and satires.
Right.
All right. It's gonna be like a damn fucking Halloween the 13th movie, man.
Right.
You know, ghouls and goblins and screeching here.
Right.
So it's gonna be like a graveyard here. And what other men's money did he build it with? He built it with the oil from Saudi Arabia. He built it with the oil from Syria. He also built it with the Israelites, the blood of the Israelites on the backs of of Israel, man. The main source that got this battery going.
Exactly.
You know,
Transatlantic slave trade. It was the first stock market.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We actually are the Lord's money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The gold.
Yup.
And they know that.
And if you really want to get down to the point, you dumbass, Rashad, the reason why it really got to be destroyed is because we did servitude here, you dumb nigga. We did servitude here, bro. The Most High got to bring this. They never got judged. Why would you sit here and say, no, it's not going to be weakened? Bro, they got to get the payback. They have to get double done to them, man.
Right.
That's really, these are scenarios that the Most High is using. So we know to bring it, this is prophecy. This is matching with that. But overall, this place got to be destroyed because of what it done to the children of Israel and the effects it's still having on us. And we were speaking about Snowfall, the dude, Frank, the reason why he even got into that is because the damn CIA, because Esau.
Right.
Esau been pushing poison and negative spirits. He pushing a sodomite spirit on Jake. He's in a total demonic, chaotic spirit. All right? How could you sit here and say you want this shit to continue on, man, when you see the effects of what this country has done specifically to you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man?
These are the same spirits from back then that actually tried to find solace. They tried to find leisure within their own captivity.
Right.
Because how you going to earn leisure?
Yeah, in a captivity.
In a captivity. You know what I'm saying? They know that we're captives here.
Right.
They know that. But at the same time, they still try to find a way to coexist in your captives.
Right.
No, you was brought over here to serve slavery. So
right.
Why would you think they would look at you any different?
Right.
But these are the same ones that was calling on Master. Yo, Master, they over here trying to escape Rosa Parks. Yo,
Master,
right. These are these dudes. But guess what? Esau using y'all too, man. It's going
right.
to come a time where, guess what? All y'all going to get crashed, man.
Right. My brother said, this is not your rest.
This is not your rest. Yeah.
Hey, I got a quick precept, man. This is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble. That's what you're trying to escape. But he shall be saved out of it. See, that's what we really going to get into, man. That the Most High is going to bring, this place is going to fold, but the Most High is going to deliver us out of it. And it's not going to be with his damn dollar, man.
Right.
You motherfuckers, man. You guys, there's people on this comment board whose lives was affected, man.
Yep.
But, I mean, you know what I mean? But hey, brothers went through different situations. About, these guys, they this is what they do because they're leading you to a dollar that's going to fall. They're doing the same thing Martin Luther King said, I led you into a burning house. You jump on these stocks, you jump on all this stuff just for them to crash your dollar. It's fucked up that they doing that. But they don't care because they want you to take that chip.
Yep.
But this is the point. Verse 8, for it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck. You still want to keep the yoke going.
Right.
I don't want to say, don't say it's going to be like that. I don't believe it's going to fall. You talking out the side of your neck like Conway the Machine. I don't believe it's going to fall. Yo, bro, it's going to, you should want it so this damn yoke could be off your neck.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, these are the same dudes that shine shit up and then call it gold, man. Like that yoke, he want to turn to a gold plate. Like, shoot, if I am going to be here, just try to get my bits and pieces. That's what it is.
Yeah.
These dudes want to wear that yoke like a gold chain.
Like a gold chain.
And that's why we keep saying, like, there's no way you're going to be able to use Esau's infrastructure
to
find the promised land.
Right,
you got Rick
right.
Ross, the promised land. How is it the promised land?
Right.
You have to pay for all their resources. You have to pay for their cattle.
Yeah,
you have to pay for everything.
Yeah.
You can't use their own system
Right.
to get deliverance out of it.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
It makes no sense. His system wasn't built for your deliverance. It was built for your captivity. That's what you get. That's what you get with all the dudes chasing after the deliverance from the system. They get lost in it, burns them out because it's a false reality. It's a false sense of freedom.
Right. The concept is wrong, man. No, we're earning our leisure. We're earning our leisure by what? Putting in this work.
That's
So
right.
Spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Right.
So Lord willing, we can have that in the kingdom. This is not earning your leisure.
Right.
This keep you more in captivity.
Right.
Go ahead.
Precept.
Let me finish this real quick.
Finish it. Yeah.
It says, burst out for off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him.
Mm.
Bro, who you think is the number one servants? Who you think people wanted to gather to see the other day? Ryan Garcia versus Javante. Who you think they wanted to gather to see the playoffs? It's all Jake. They know strangers will no more serve themselves of who? Of Israel, man.
Right.
You see, you guys still want to be in servitude mode. You guys still want to be talking, sucking Esau's financial rod all day, man.
Yeah.
And his coming, his investments is just oozing out your mind and lips all day.
Mm-hmm.
That's at the end of the day, when and the reason why y'all talking like this is because the truth is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, man, you gotta just want to let let it play out, man.
Mm-hmm.
That you know what? Let me read this one more, and then you got it.
Yeah.
Verse 9. But they shall serve the Lord their God, whom they don't want to serve, whose name is Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Esau. It's not the dollar bill. It's not the federal system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's not the cryptocurrency. It's not the stock market. It's Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Mm-hmm.
And David, their king.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And our currency is these scriptures, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Whom I will raise up unto them. So your investments, your focus, your hedge fund, your startups should be inside a house of David.
Yep.
And that's what you should be looking for, man.
And how does that come? That comes by the leisure.
That comes by the leisure. Right.
I got a precept.
Come.
On my own. Sirach 30 on the comment board. Sirach 38 and 24. The wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure.
Right. They trying to once again. They're trying to keep the bursts and bonds on you.
Yeah.
What was the slaves trying to do? You know what's so powerful about slavery? Did they want to keep working for fucking master? No. They wanted to sneak and get leisure by reading the Bible.
Right.
They couldn't read.
Right.
They could work all fucking day for Esau. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
They could work all day. Guess what
That's
Esau used to gas them with? Oh yeah, when you work a little bit harder, I'm going to give you your freedom. And they will always work towards that freedom. And
40 acres and a mule.
40 acres and a mule. The nigga's still gassing you, bro. He's still gassing you to this very day, bro. This nigga's still gassing you. You know, no, your leisure, the more money you get is the more shit he gonna throw at you to keep you busy.
Mm-hmm.
All right? You get your leisure by this reading, and the Lord is allowing this thing to collapse, all right, and fall away so we could tap in.
Right. You go into the word leisure, it says free time when one is not working or attending to do other duties.
Come on, man. All right. So you guys talking about business all day. That's not leisure. Okay? Leisure is this we're having right now. Actually studying and reading and understanding these prophecies. That's the free time that the Most High is giving.
Exactly.
The Most High is giving freedom from this system. When you go into Exodus, the Most High, did he want Moses and them to work for Egypt to learn something about Egypt?
Oh yeah.
To sell maybe because Egypt had a lot of work. He said, I want you to go free up some free time and sacrifice to me. That was the leisure the Most High wanted.
Nah, brother, you had actual Israelites back then that was trying to do courses and man, if you do this mulch a certain way, you'll find out how we can get this gold. And you know what I'm saying? Be hand in hand with Pharaoh, man. Like you gotta take this course. So you gotta do it a certain way. And
gotta do the mulch course.
So what's the difference now, man? It's just that freaking Satan know how to shine this shit up so much to the point that you forget this is still slavery, man.
Still
it's the same thing. They're working you to death.
Same thing.
They call it graveyard shifts. Got you working freaking 23 hours a day.
Right.
It's like a rabbit race, man. Matter of fact, I want to get that word earn.
Yeah.
And the verb in etymology. Mm-hmm. It says when get a reward for labor.
Yeah.
It says get a reward for labor.
Get a reward for labor. Wow.
What's the labor that we're doing right now?
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Making these videos.
Right.
Highways and byways. Constantly reading.
Right.
Learning more about Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Knowing about, the oncoming collapse of the society.
Right.
Cause that's our reward. That's actually riches to know what's going to happen.
Right.
Prophesy to say before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we're earning with this leisure time that the Lord blessed us with, man. Not everybody is blessed with that leisure time.
Right.
You have individuals right now, even when they have that, they don't. The Lord didn't give them that spiritual sense to know. Let me tap to the Bible. What are they doing? They tapping into these videos.
Right.
And they're looking at another course.
Right. It keeps going, man. That shit is endless. But like you said with that, that's why Hebrews 4:11 say, let us labor therefore to enter into that rest. Woo. See, I know what you want. We know what you want, bro. It's just that you don't understand. Well, it's given for the elect, but what we here to say is that rest that you want, where you could kick back and chill and be somebody and feed your family and, have resources and things of that nature, it's not going to be here, man. It's going to be inside of the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That's where it's going to be. You don't got to worry about nobody trying to rob you. You ain't got to worry about no financial system, the debt clock going up and down. Did I make the right investment now? Oh, man, it's switching over to this company. Will the dollar crash? No.
Mm-hmm.
Your resources are going to be safe. But we just saying that this has to fall, but the rest is going to be inside the kingdom, man. That's really what we're saying. We're not saying that we don't want to have rest as well. We're just saying that realistically it's not here.
You can't have it in your captive's land, man. It's not going to happen. At the
right.
end of the day, they took you from one land and brought you all the way over here.
Right.
Where was the rest in that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When they was breaking your teeth, man, force feeding you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When they were doing all these different things, Willie Lynch, you know what I'm saying? Buck breaking. Where was your rest then? Did you enjoy your family back then?
Right.
Did you have rest then?
Right.
So they already showed you from the forefront how it started. What makes you think that it changed now?
Right.
It's the same thing.
It's the same, These are the same guys.
The same individuals.
The top KKK dude just died. You know what I mean? These are the same guys. Yeah. So his grandkids is in power.
Exactly. The Grand Wizard himself.
Right.
Like all these grandkids, and they all infiltrated. They all infiltrated all the law enforcement.
Right.
The same ones that's working at all these different type of stores.
Right.
Food stores where you buy your clothes. They all infiltrated.
Right.
Can't escape it. Priest got another priest.
Hold on. Let me finish this real quick. Back at Wisdom of Sirach 38:24, it says, the wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure, and he that have little business shall become wise. Right? Because you need that leisure to gain wisdom.
Yeah.
Right? So if you over here being served You're serving in rigor all day. You don't have time to,
Record.
you know. And this place is Egypt.
It's record.
The same thing that Egypt did.
Yeah, put it together.
Yeah.
Go find the resources to put it together yourself.
Yeah.
And then still build with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, rigor. That was rigor. Because you had to go. Now you had to go make the brick.
Yeah.
You know. And that's how they doing it. You know, you got to go get the course, go make it from scratch, go make the whole thing from scratch, and then put it together to put the brick. You know, start building with it.
That's the throw off because you got the course, but at the same time, out of the course, you still don't know how to do anything.
Right.
You still get it, and you still walking around with like a chicken head on.
Right.
With your head cut off.
We read the etymology of leisure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You read the definition, yo.
Yep.
You can add a little more on it. What, you want more? Add a little more.
No, that's cool.
Okay.
I just want to get one quick precept, right?
Come on.
This is Exodus 1, right? Show you how this is Egypt again, right? Exodus 1 and 11. Therefore they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens, and they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, put them in Ramesses.
Oh, the water for bringing that out. Yeah. Yeah. So, when Yahweh Shem Yahushai seen this, did he say, I want you to do the same to set your own? No, he said, I want you to part from them to serve me. He said, I want you to part, and they didn't have to do all that to eat through Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, he fed them with water through a rock. He made quails appear. You know, we dealing with the creator of this whole heaven and earth can make things disappear.
Right.
You know, see, we dealing with the working system, so it's always, oh man, you gotta go put the work in. You gotta go put the work in. You know, you gotta do that. You gotta build it. You gotta get your leads. You gotta, you know. Meanwhile, the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushai set these guys up. He put the spirit on them to come up. You know, they ain't gonna tell you that though. The elites ain't gonna tell you that. No, it's angels and demons that, you know, that we serve the same God. We fear and tremble.
Right.
You know, it's just that we do the stuff on the left hand side.
Right.
You know. This is how we got all our technology, all of the things we know. Exactly. It says through witchcraft and whoredom, you have gotten you riches.
Right.
Dang.
You know? So,
continuing on, right? It says, verse 12, but the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew, and they were grieved because of the children of Israel. And you've seen that. You tried everything to destroy us. All right? You put up the homosexual agenda, the crack era.
Yeah.
You tried to get us to turn against each other and kill each other. But the more that, what's happening? We're growing more. Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood, the food, the stuff that RNIA, the stuff inside the foods, the receipts.
You're trying your best to destroy the children of Israel. Yeah. Right? But you see that it's multiplied. And this is the same thing that the pharaohs were trying to do, right?
Absolutely right. That's a great analyzation, priest.
Through the Holy Spirit. Verse 13. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. Why? You're going to take away their time.
Right.
You're going to you know the power that deals with Israel. We worship Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You can't turn us from worshiping Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but let's get them distracted. Right. Let's get them focused on all these things. Let's paint a good picture. Let's get work. You have never time to serve the Most High.
Never.
Okay?
Harshness, severity, and dealing with persons, force, and it says to be stiff. Yeah, you got all Israel is a stiff fucking board. You know what I mean? You know, you can't even move. They don't know how to maneuver with one another.
Right.
All they know is money, money, money. They see a Jake, the first thing they come on their mind is money, money, money.
Exactly.
You know? But that's rigor. The rigor was the harshness. So he made us to serve stiffly. We was stiff. We was harsh. And that's why when you deal with Jake, you know, that's why you get the reaction with your own people, because the servitude, they're burnt the fuck out.
Right.
But what we saying is this should be a relief to say this country's going to be destroyed. That's what we're saying. Right. It shouldn't be, oh man, no, I don't want it. Who are? You want to see people walk around with Jake your people all stiff? Come on, man.
Like you had mentioned through the Holy Spirit, we trying to take that yoke of iron.
That's what he's saying, yeah.
Through the Holy Spirit.
Through the Holy Spirit, yeah.
That's also why that great awakening is starting to happen. Because just like anything else, when you keep putting pressure on that code, what's going to come out of that is a diamond.
Diamond.
So you're going to have individuals that say, wait a minute, everything about this society is crashing.
Mm-hmm.
And this got to be the devil that the Bible's speaking of. And you're
Mm-hmm.
going to have people that's going to start waking up and saying, you know what, this got to be prophecy.
Right.
2/3 of y'all is done, but we know it's going to be a few that's going to say, wait a minute, all
Yeah.
this stuff going on,
Right.
correlating with the scriptures, yo, this
Yeah.
got to be prophecy.
It's got to
So
be
the
it.
more pressure you put in, you're actually sealing the elect even more.
Right.
Because more brothers going to be like, yo, this can't be life.
Right.
And so by you doing that, you're really causing that awakening to happen even more.
Yeah. Yep.
The
That's
sifting
right.
process.
Mhm.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Hey, the priest said if they had the same respect for the creator of this world
Mhm.
instead of the creator of the stock market, they would see the truth of the stock. They would see the truth. The stock market revolves around the world,
Mm-hmm.
which is true. If you had that same energy for the
Right.
Most High,
Right.
you would take care of the world,
Right.
right? If you actually serve the Most High,
Mhm.
you would not take out the oysters, the shrimps,
Right.
the crabs. You won't put it in the market in order to do
Mhm.
what?
Exactly.
Gain.
Right.
Right? You would take care of the world. You would give the world its day's Sabbath.
Right.
All right, it wouldn't be no homosexuals running
Right.
around.
Mhm.
You would execute the law if you had the same energy to serve the Most High in,
Yeah.
in that same manner. And that's why when the children of Israel get back in power, Rashad, all right, this is what you don't understand.
Mhm.
It says it's going to be no more war,
Mhm.
right? The animals is going to be playing, the kids is going to be playing with each
Mhm.
other because this man is very detrimental to society.
That's why he has to fall.
Exactly.
That's why he has
The Lord's
to.
purpose and commandments give life.
Right.
And guess what? This whole ecosystem, the earth, the
Mhm.
body, it's all one big body.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So prime example, you taking the earth's blood, you taking the oil. If somebody keep taking
Mhm.
blood from you, what's going to happen?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
into your body, next thing you know, your liver start collapsing, this
Right.
start collapsing. And
Right.
then now what happens? Everything is out of chaos.
Mhm.
And that's what this
Dying.
man is doing.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah. So, hey, man, do you want to see the earth keep falling apart? You know, this is pretty much just what's going on underneath their rulership. The
Mhm.
earth is becoming defiled.
Mhm. But
Um,
it doesn't say the earth is going to endure forever.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But guess what? The stock market is not. It's a system built to crash, you know?
Right.
But let me finish this precept real quick.
Come on. You gonna read something from here?
Yeah, I'm gonna read something from here.
Oh, okay. Come
It says, continuing on, Exodus 1:14, and they made their lives bitter with hard bondage.
on.
They made their lives bitter with hard bondage.
Right.
So who fits the description of what they're going through?
Bitter.
Bitter.
Who's the bitter people that walk around?
Hard bondage. Oh man, I've been working so hard. Oh man, I'm tired. Oh,
I
16-hour shifts.
never seen Jake walking around having that leisure time, running around jogging happy like Esau. or Elon.
Oh yeah.
You know, running around the damn the campus on Georgia Tech,
Mhm.
enjoying a nice sunny day's run.
Yeah.
No, you don't see our people doing that.
Yeah.
You see our people walking around with damn shit locks walking out their head,
Yeah.
smoked out, complaining. You know, when they walk past the camp,
Got to
you know?
become an independent contract, to
right?
deliver trucks and work hard and refuel it up your damn self and get your damn car, get your own rental,
Get the rental.
pay for your own room board.
run out there, go pick the motherfucker up and deliver it here.
Yeah.
By the time you get back,
You exhausted,
You
man.
ex-
You flying all over the places.
oh, you having dreams about.
Who's the only people that dream about their work?
Yeah.
They waking up just
Yeah.
tormented.
Yeah, that's Jake.
You know?
That's Jake.
I'm
The
gonna
hell.
finish. It says, and they made their lives bitter with hard bondage
Right.
in mortar
Mm-hmm.
and in brick.
Mortar and brick.
Uh-huh.
Right. They had to gather these resources.
Mhm.
Now you got to put the whole damn, they giving you these courses. Now you got to put the whole company together.
Mhm.
They're not even teaching you all of this shit.
Mhm.
So you figuring it out. So you got to spend thousands and thousands just to do all of this shit.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because they're not giving you the whole setup.
Mhm.
So now you got to go find the brick, the mortar, the clay. This is before you even start getting the product.
You doing a triple-double service. That's why I said, all you NBA players
They're
have been
keeping
doing
you
triple-doubles.
busy. They're keeping you busy while this whole shit fall. So by the time you set it up, here comes the financial collapse.
Hey, what's going on over there in the Congo with those kids in the mines?
Yeah.
That's the regard, and you know those are children of Israel.
Yeah, man.
It says, in mortar and brick and in all manner of service in the field, all their service wherein they made them serve was with rigor.
Right, so don't let these niggas lie to you. You building a business, your ass gonna serve a rigor. All right, you're gonna have to go figure this out, put this together, do this, do that, then find out the product. And then by the time you get it, the niggas switching it over to digital currency. And then before you really even probably get started or get booming, here come the chip. They just setting this whole system up to keep you occupied in a matrix, in a bubble. Meanwhile, this shit is unmanned. You the one who controlling it. You the one replacing it. Meanwhile, they moved to Switzerland because they know all hell about to break loose here.
Exactly.
You know, you got the gun laws that's being put in effect. You got a lot of things being shifted throughout this whole course of time. You finish that?
Yes.
I'm gonna read this real quick. Wisdom of Solomon 7:7 said, "Wherefore I pray and understanding was given me." You know, see the Most High, it don't come from Google, and the understanding don't come from Earn Your Leisure or YouTube University. All right, it comes from who? I called upon Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and the spirit of wisdom came to me. All right, and we saying that the spirit of wisdom is coming from, all right, these writings right here.
Right.
The ones who got blessed with this wisdom, they wrote it down. So now all you got to do is read it. That's why I say, blessed is he that readeth. So you'll know what the hell's going on. It says, verse 8, and nobody could deceive you like these clowns, man.
Right.
I preferred her before scepters. Oh, he preferred her before the bag. And thrones and esteemed riches, nothing in comparison of her.
That's right.
That's a state of rulership.
Yeah.
So all these individuals that's talking about, we up next and
Yeah.
a generational wealth and stuff.
Yeah.
See, I desire that more than anything, man.
Right. Right.
And it says what? Understanding came to them.
Understanding.
So that wisdom gave them a sense of action. Okay? It gave them a sense of application. Why? Because when you get understanding, you depart from what? From evil.
Right.
Like Job 28:28 tells you.
Right.
So you depart from evil. You depart from the society.
Right.
And a lot of the money makers in this place is dealing with pagan worship, pagan holidays, a lot of witchcraft.
That's what their business they set up. Yeah.
That's the business they
That's
set
why
up.
it says, who made his riches off of witchcraft and whoredom.
That's
And
right.
I'll get it in Nahum, the 3rd chapter.
That's right. So when you depart from that,
That's their business. Yeah.
you depart from that evil. You understand that. Well, hold on, this place is a crash course.
Right.
Why put any hope in it? Why put any emotions towards it?
Right.
You know.
And that's heavy because here it is. You have these individuals selling these courses. The Lord just gave you the course to everlasting life right there for free.
Yeah, for free, man.
You know what I'm saying? He's breaking down what you need to do
Right.
to get everlasting life.
Yeah.
And that's not going to fleet away.
Right. Verse 9. Neither compared I unto her any precious stone, because all gold in respect of her is as little sand, and silver shall be counted as clay before her. Yeah. You know why? Because they got damn gold stored up in Canada that just got robbed.
Yeah.
You know, what's the sense of, what wisdom is that to store gold that's going to get robbed?
Right.
What's the sense of having all of this financial literacy when the country's going to fall apart?
Exactly.
You ain't going to take none of it with you.
Exactly.
Verse 10, I loved her above health and beauty and chose to have her instead of light. For the light that cometh from her never goeth out. Yeah, the light, that could be considered the light, physical light, but then also the light or the knowledge of this world. You know, because we didn't go to, some brothers didn't go to these top schools and their educated system, a school system to say, well, man, I'm wise in the stock, or took a whole stock market course, you know what I mean, and know what the hell's going on and understand the algorithm, But this would...
land back on what you said, because none of that's going to stand the test of time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they always given a certain amount of wisdom, but all that wisdom is not going to stand the test of time.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Back in the day, they thought they had a certain type of wisdom. That didn't stand the test of time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right now, this not going to stand the test of time. Because everybody was saying dollar, dollar, dollar. Now we're going over to what? Cryptocurrency. And guess what? That's not going to stand either.
Right.
The scriptures already prophesied that the only wisdom is going to last is of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right. That's
right. Because all this hope you're putting into the system, what happens if there's a power outage?
Exactly.
What are you going to rely on?
Right.
Where's the power outage of the truth? It's going to be there with you.
The power outage of the truth,
The wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability at our times.
Hey,
they throw an EMP bomb. When my said that through the Holy Spirit, they put an EMP bomb out here, and then there's a power outage.
Right.
What resources do you have? Where can you lie on? What's your light? Scriptures tell you what? It says the word is a lamp to my feet, a light into my path.
Right,
So
absolutely.
in this dark place, we'll be able to still be guided.
We'll know what's going on.
We'll know what's going on.
Mhm.
The Lord is using us as vessels also
Mhm.
for that light, because it says what? This place is in darkness.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
even right now, with the sun being out, it's really a dark place.
Yeah.
Those that have the light,
Yeah.
the Spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, stone from the apostles on down, is what?
Mhm.
It's the brothers.
It's the brothers.
Speaking this truth,
Yep.
Lord speaking through us.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? That's why when brothers go out and about and we talk a certain way, people can know, what's something about them. Because
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
light.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
People
yeah.
just gravitate to us
Yeah.
through the Holy Spirit
Yeah.
Mhm.
because we don't know what to have the light.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring this out real quick.
Okay. Come.
Ecclesiastes, just to back up what
Come,
we
come,
mentioned.
come.
Ecclesiastes 1 and 4.
Mhm.
One generation passeth away,
Mhm.
another generation cometh, right?
Mhm.
And the earth abideth forever. So
Mhm.
you trying to keep this generation alive. It's gonna pass away.
Mhm.
Guess what? This earth is gonna abide forever. And it says the Most High did say in due time he's gonna
Right. They acting like America is the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Like the earth won't survive without America.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
Wow. They act
You know,
like America
is the earth. It won't survive without it.
Like if it's done, it's done.
Right, it's
Yeah.
done, it's done. That's because, nigga, you keep your ass is hooked up to the fucking Matrix shit. So
Right.
yeah, when it goes down, you going,
Right.
we trying to unplug you, trying to get the shit out your damn
Right.
head.
Mhm.
America
Right.
got his ride just stuck in Jake head,
Mhm.
which the Most High plugged it up that way.
Mhm.
Right.
But still, the Most High got us out here to pretty much speak and say, yo, man, this thing gotta fold. It is a life without this world. There is a
Right.
life without America, brother. Just chill.
Mhm.
Um,
I just wanted to get this article real quick.
All right,
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
finish.
yeah, appreciate
We
that.
can finish.
How much more verses?
Let's go to the 11.
Oh, that was a verse.
Verse
Verse 11. All right, that's one.
So
It
14.
says, all good things together came to me with her in innumerable riches in her hand.
Mhm.
Right, so you will get riches, just not
Mhm.
on this end.
Mhm.
Con, just not on this end, man. It don't gotta be on this end. The riches is gonna be inside the kingdom of heaven,
Mhm.
cause you don't even know what true riches is. All right,
Yeah,
they're
you
giving
never
you
had real
gold. You
never-
fast gold.
You
You don't even go Ophir. I never seen a gold or Ophir inside the store.
Yeah,
I never even seen a Jake. Jake will be the first one to talk about, yo, I got that gold or Ophir. Nigga never popped out with the gold or Ophir.
Y'all dudes over here still thinking that rose gold is real.
Yeah. It's the water, bro.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Fucking
Talking about y'all
Rose gold,
Rose
crystals. Yeah.
gold. Rose gold.
Black
yeah.
diamonds.
Black diamonds.
Meanwhile, the Lord gave you the real gold right here, and y'all never see it, man.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
crazy part.
Mhm.
Verse 12, and I rejoice in them all because wisdom goes before them. And I knew that she was the mother of them. So wisdom bring forth to know that, because another thing is that gold is for health. Most dudes wouldn't even know that gold is alchemy. You're supposed to eat with a gold fork.
Mhm.
Wisdom is going to show you that. Because you
They
might
give
just
birth
think,
to
yo, let me
everything.
just wear it.
Mhm.
But then you can eat with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
The way the streets is gonna be paved in Jerusalem, you're supposed to pave the streets down with it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's a science behind that. The
Right.
wisdom is going.
That's the wisdom.
The wisdom is yes. However it is, we don't know all the way of it, but that's the reason why. It's because it's probably gonna send a higher vibration.
Yep.
Well,
You know?
It birthed everything.
It birthed,
Exactly.
yeah,
Wisdom gave birth to everything.
It
So
knows.
therefore, why don't you just go straight to wisdom?
right. It knows why
Mhm.
it's supposed to be paved. The streets gonna be paved with gold inside of the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna send a higher vibration level, and whatever it just has its purpose. But that's what it's supposed to be used for.
It's like
But
the highest vibration dealing with like with alchemy, I believe that's what you call it, like gold.
alchemy,
things like that. So,
right? Oh yeah, it's a high conductor and all of that. Yup,
Right.
yup,
So
yup.
just imagine that.
Wow,
Streets
check
made
that
of
out.
gold.
Yeah. Yup. They say, verse 13, I learn diligently and do communicate her liberally. I do not hide her riches. And that's what we doing.
Wow.
We communicating her liberally and we not hiding the riches of why America should fall. The riches of America falling is that we actually going to see the earth thrive at its highest point. Like we was bringing out on the highways and byways that fruits never hit its highest peak. We actually going to see a grape become a grape.
Wow.
The grape never became a grape, bro.
Damn.
The grape
The
never
grape
been a
never
grape.
became a grape in this society.
In
bro.
this society,
It
yeah,
never reached its full potential. Like even the grapes are retarded.
right.
But
La-
yeah, you got
la- last one. For she is a treasure unto men that never faileth, which they that use become the friends of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, being commended for the gifts that come from learning. And how do you get the learning? The leisure.
The leisure. So that we're not gonna do it.
The regard not gonna do it.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Rashad's Rashad's conclusion is we got to build more businesses. The politicians need to not talk like we're gonna play it.
We're gonna play it. Yeah, we gotta play it.
Yeah.
You got some, right?
Yeah, I got Exodus 20 and 12. It says, honor thy father and thy mother.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yes, physically we know we have father, we have a mother, right?
Right.
You need the father to go and antecedents of the mother so you could be born, right?
Right.
But on a spiritual sense, you got what? The Heavenly Father,
right.
His name is Yahweh, right? Which means he exists.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the mother, which is what? Wisdom.
Right.
Right? So therefore, to get to the Father, you got to do what? He tells you to what? To go after wisdom.
Right.
So that only makes sense. If the Heavenly Father is saying this, why won't you go after wisdom?
Right.
Yeah.
It says that thy days may be long upon the land, which the Lord thy power giveth thee. You see that? So therefore, we were seeking wisdom. If the children of Israel was seeking wisdom from the very beginning and listen to the Most High, then guess what? We wouldn't be in this predicament right now.
We would not.
We wouldn't be in this predicament. But no, we didn't want to listen to the Father. We didn't want to listen to the law, statutes, commandments.
Right.
That's why we're in this hellhole to begin with.
Right.
But guess what? Once the children of Israel come back to the understanding, it's going to be a paradise, man.
Right.
And it's only the 144,000 that's going to have that understanding.
Yep.
2/3 got to be purged out and then reborn again in the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
With that understanding.
Hey, how did Israel businesses thrive in the ancient world? You know, when you read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, it shows you that our baskets and our businesses was going to be cursed if we departed from the laws.
Right.
But if we did the laws, they was going to be booming.
Yep.
So what is it really? What is it really based upon? It's based upon the servitude unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and who is in the way is America, because America is that damn that vice. It's that damn. They're like a damn eclipse to the light. You know. And they're blocking that connection unto us thriving and really being at a high peak, because then they will be destroyed.
Right.
You know,
these individuals don't want to be friends with the Most High, man.
Right.
And even when in scriptures, when you go back to it, Jacob got what? Help from his mother.
Yeah.
And instruction. That's how he knew how to supplant. That's how he knew how to get the birthright.
Abraham was a friend of the Most High.
Right.
He got a business set up from the Most High.
Right.
Through Egypt, just him walking there, having faith. That dude gave him men servants, maid servants, donkeys, camels, oxes.
Yeah.
That was a business set up for agriculture.
Yeah.
Sheep.
Yeah.
So you can have a milk business with the sheep. You can plow through the land with the oxen and grow out crops. You know, and the Most High is going to allow that to be blessed, because now you're dealing with the being at the mercies of the Most High's weather, which he was going to bless it.
Right.
You know. But that came through the Lord.
That's right.
You want to play it?
Yeah. I just wanted to show it real quick, because America's what? A corporation of Britain.
Yes,
right?
yeah, you're right.
So let's see what's going on. This article, which says, the control of wages and income in Britain, right? So just a little bit on it, on the article. Let me see. It says some form of socialism is assured once a country accepts a inconvertible currency as its monetary medium. Its money either will lose all value, as it did in Germany and several other European countries between the world wars, or it will be saved only by a drastic governmental action involving all the rigors of socialist and authoritarian rule. So you see how it says, this is how it's going to be saved, by involving the rigors of socialists, right? This continue on. It says, Britain is slowly realizing this fact. The Britain pound over the past 20 years has been losing value.
That's true.
At about twice the rate of the American dollar.
Yep.
Such inflation is reflected, of course, in consistently raising wages, which leads many persons to demand government control of wages to halt further prices rises. The notion originated from among the Keynesian economists, but it is welcomed by the socialists, who sees in it a means to their end. Naturally, they would insist that if wages are to be controlled, then prices and profits must also be controlled.
Right.
Right? So what do you
What
hey,
system?
what do you do? You control the people by controlling the wages.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And this is if you see this going to the mother of America,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think trickles down to the
Mm-hmm.
the kids?
That leads to the chip.
Yeah.
That's the only system.
That's
that
the
they
only
can
thing
pick.
that's left.
Right.
Right.
Right?
And who
Because
controls
that's the
Bitcoin?
king.
Yeah.
Because that's the king, so
Right.
the people.
Right. That's
And
right.
then Bruce mentioned real quick,
Mm-hmm.
below the Bank of England is
Mhm.
one of the largest stores of gold
Mm-hmm.
anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
We look after more gold, 400,000 gold bars worth £1 billion of pounds. The
Mhm.
gold is kept under 9 underground vaults, right? So they hiding the gold
Right.
and they're giving you inflation
Yeah.
and
inflation.
bullcrap
Fiat.
and fiat. You know,
You.
that's the only thing on the God.
I'm a,
I'm gonna play
You
this.
got some- I'm gonna play a clip in the video when you after you done. After you, done bringing it up.
got priests
Yeah.
Judith 5 and 11. Judah 5 and 11. It says, therefore the king of Egypt rose up against them and dealt subtly
Mhm.
with them, and brought them low with laboring in brick, and made them slaves.
Mhm.
Verse 12. So this is showing even right now what's going on with America. It says what? It dealt with them subtly with them and brought them low with laboring in brick and made them slaves. And that's exactly what we're experiencing right here with Earn Your Legion, all these individuals. Y'all nothing but slaves, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The society is bent off what? You constantly working.
Right.
But they're disguised to you can find a way to make money, but you're still a slave because you're not getting
Right.
nothing out of it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So here it is. Matter of fact, let me finish up before I make a point. Verse 12, it says, then they cried unto their power, and he smote all the land of Egypt with incurable plagues. So the Egyptians cast them out of their sight. You see that? So you're supposed to cry out. Don't promote investments.
Mm-hmm.
You got to cry out to the Lord. These individuals are not crying out to the Lord. You know what they're crying out to? They're crying out to Esau.
Right.
They're crying out to all the individuals of this world that promote this nonsense, man.
Right.
Yo, what's this dude named? That freaking Moabite that's always talking about I mean that rich dad, poor dad.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? They
yeah,
cry,
yeah,
all these
yeah.
individuals that push this financial literacy, they still crying out to their captives, man.
Yeah.
They're not crying to Yahweh Shem Yahushua to deliver them out of that, man.
Mhm.
They're crying out for investments. You're supposed to be crying out that the Lord will save you out of it.
Exactly. You got the this dude Christopher Green from AMTV. He
Oh, yeah,
talks
buy-
about the economic
then
collapse.
buy
He knows
gold.
it's gonna, but his thing is he's still trusting into
Yeah.
buy gold,
My goal.
Bitcoin. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
But
When that's gonna lead to the RFID.
But again,
Mhm.
read it one more time, verse 12. Then they cried unto their power.
Mm.
So who are they crying to? Who are
Right.
they saying is their power? Their guns,
Esau.
their oil, their
Esau.
drugs, Esau.
Yep. That's their friend.
That's
We're
what
crying
they
out to
want him
Yahweh
to
Shem
succeed.
Yahushua.
They actually when you see this man energy, he actually wants Esau to succeed.
Yeah.
To say what? Because what did the children of Israel say when they went to Egypt? Oh, since
We had fish.
we had much
Yeah.
victuals.
Yeah.
Right? They like the liberty to be wicked in
Yeah.
this society. This society allows you to be anybody. You could be a 26-year-old little girl. You could be a puppy. You could be whatever you want to be in this place. And no one can say anything
It's
to
the
you.
mindset of it's this experiment they did on dogs and rats. Like every time I ring a bell, if I ring this bell and I bring out food,
Oh yeah.
you get accustomed to
yeah.
the bell being associated with food. Work in America and businesses in America is being associated with you eating.
Right.
They never seen nobody eat without this system, bro.
Yeah.
So they never seen that shit before.
Yeah.
So it's embedded in their fucking skull, you know what I mean? And only Yahweh Shem Yahushua could break you away from that. That's why in Egypt, they like, yo, how we gonna eat?
Yeah.
And Moses like, yo, nigga, what's wrong with you? We dealing with the Most High. Like, are y'all crazy? They only seen brick and mortar turn into bread. through working through Egypt.
Oh yeah, it's been plugged in their head this whole time.
So when they going in there, they're like, "You brought us out here to die, Moses." They was like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
They
And
only
quails
say-
is coming out of nowhere, manna from heaven, water out of a rock, and they still not getting it.
Nah, that's a beautiful
But-
point.
but-
They never seen food, the concept of eating and filling their belly without
Without the
working,
system, without this system.
Wow.
That's what's going on.
That's the Lord's miracles.
That's the Lord's miracles, but that's how He made Earth. He made Earth from a miracle. Who came forth? The dollar bill or the sheep?
But
The sheep came forth before the fucking dollar bill, so it was here before the money system
They
came.
don't see
This is
that.
powerful. This is powerful though, because this lets you know that the Most High is the only one that can grant you real freedom. You know what I'm saying? It's not financial literacy. It's not, we need a military might.
Right.
No, it says what? Verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
Then they cried unto their power,
That's right.
and he smote all the land of Egypt
That's right.
with incurable plagues.
Wow.
That's right.
Incurable plagues.
So they back. Those plagues is back.
Oh,
Incurable plagues. There's no such thing as a Dr. Savior. You can know incurable plagues.
That's right.
So
So
guess
this
what?
place is disease and rotting away.
Yeah.
Guess what? You couldn't stop that fire and brimstone coming down on Sodom and Gomorrah.
Mm-mm.
There was no way to
No.
stop that.
Mm-hmm.
The reason the Lord is doing that is because what? You have his prophets on the highways and byways crying out to the Lord, and that's why the times are speeding up. That's why you be like, dang, it was Sunday already. It was just Sunday 2 days ago, it felt like.
Yeah.
But the Lord is speeding up because we constantly crying out to him by reading, by doing these videos.
That's right.
Saying that, we don't care about this financial literacy, we don't care about
Right.
leisure, we don't care about
Right.
none of this.
Right.
We care
Yeah.
about true freedom.
That's
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Our people being in a righteous state. Not
That's right.
worrying about this person gonna stab me in the back, and I know if this person over here lying to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what's going on right here.
And you have
That's right.
you have people that want to sometimes play with a Ouija board,
Mm-hmm.
and then they would bring all type of spirits among them in their
Yeah.
house. So America wanted to go mingle among Egyptians
Oh yeah.
and bring that
Yeah.
Egyptian concept over here,
Yeah.
and that incurable plagues and those diseases. Okay, so now you brought all type of
Yeah.
detrimental, devastating
yeah.
spirits here that's
Yeah.
crumbled your economy,
Yeah.
deceived you,
Yeah.
because you thought you was making power moves, but you
Right.
really deceived yourself and
Yeah.
fell into your own ditch.
Yup.
But continuing on, again, it's the Most High doing this. It says,
Mhm.
so the Egyptians cast them out of their sight. So the Lord had to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? You can't go to the slave master and say, I don't want to be a slave no more.
Mm-hmm.
What you think gonna happen? For individuals back then that
Well,
tried
the
that,
heart
what
changed
happened to them?
Mm-hmm.
They had to set an example.
Yep.
A word, we're gonna buck break you. A word, we're gonna cut your
Mhm.
foot off. Oh yeah, we're gonna slaughter you. So
Mm-hmm.
nobody else has that idea.
Right.
You think right now, let's be real. You think right now you can go to America and be like, yo, man, we all want to go back to Israel. What you think what happened? All across the border, all the airlines, they're slaughtering you if everybody try to leave. It's not going to happen. The only one that could give us that deliverance is Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way a slave master is going to give up their main resources, which is the slave.
Right.
Because their slave is the one doing all the work. That's keeping it up.
Mm-hmm.
How do you have a rulership without slaves?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
These individuals trying to find rest within being slaves. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
This man is whipping you 24/7 and you still trying to. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
post-traumatic. Yeah, how can somebody whip you and you be like, yo, we living good over here? He's whipping you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
He took the physical whip off, but it's a mental whip.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got our people over here messed out on drugs, K2. You know what I'm saying? Constantly trying to find another way. Like he's whipping you mentally. You don't even know who the heck you are. These
Mm-hmm.
individuals, you say you're a color, you black.
Yeah.
That's how bad he whipped you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
But that was the main point.
We gonna play a clip just so you can see. All right, y'all gotta see this. Y'all gotta hear it. Out of their mouth, man. It's 13 minutes, but we'll stop and chime in. You want to play it all the way, or you want to play it sideways?
Yeah, play.
article last week when a lot of different things were posted about China and Russia, a variety of other different countries. So now Saudi Arabia has partnered with China to build an oil refinery for $12 billion, and China and Brazil have reached a deal to trade in their own currencies, ditching the U.S. dollar. What does this mean for our stock market, our economy, and what do we do to protect ourselves?
Yeah, this is the thing that people have been asking the most. It's like, what do I do to protect?
And this is what the people are asking. See, so people are asking these guys because we know what you guys are always bigging up this economy, investing this, investing that.
Right.
So now look, I've seen this happen, I've seen that happen.
Mhm.
Is this bad for me? Is this good for me? What's
Mhm.
going on?
Right.
All right.
Right.
And then these guys, they're gonna seek out carnal answers.
Mm-hmm.
But this is why the Most High set up his prophets to let
Absolutely.
you know what is really going on in this place.
Right.
Oh, real quick, can you turn the camera right back to us real quick? I want to make a statement for us.
Con.
Yo, just so you guys know, this is only used for educational purposes only, man. We're not getting no money off this playing this video.
That's
We got to
right.
put that
Con.
out there, man, because
Mhm.
individuals want to act stupid. Oh, they use it. No,
Yeah.
we're only using this for educational purposes only. That's
That's
it.
right.
That's right.
That's right.
It's on.
The 2 Tech 2 Index strategy will work whether we're number 1 or number 3, number 5 in the world. It's really important. We talked about it last night. I never said it before, but any company that you're investing in, you want to make sure that they have good relationships in China, Russia, and India. India especially because their population is growing really fast. And Apple just happens to be building.
Nah,
You gotta
this
say-
shit
you
is
gotta-
hilarious,
This
man.
is funny.
This shit
Yo,
hilarious.
first,
like,
yeah,
hold on, man.
we just asked a question about China leaving off the dollar.
Nigga said,
Any good company you invest in, make sure they have good relations with China. What are you talking about here, man? The whole country,
we talk about
America deals with the dollar. And
Talk
they just
about
say
not
they're leaving
investing
off
in-
that dollar.
yeah, you talk about not investing in the U.S. then.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Is the company separated from America?
they trying to
It's
go to
in
one
America.
slave master to the next.
That's the Holy Spirit. I'm getting ready to say.
They trying to go to the Ying Ming dynasty. Hold on,
Get
man.
this real quick.
Come.
That's Ciroc.
Come.
Oh man, this
We
is
got Ciroc 3 and 24.
Mm-hmm.
Ciroc 3 and 24. It says,
Come.
"For many are deceived by their own vain opinion,
Mm-hmm.
and an evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment."
Mm-hmm.
Right? So don't speak on something you don't know about, man. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And that's exactly how a lot of these lies get started. Everybody's a guru now. Everybody knows everything. These dudes just spreading lies, man.
Right.
And it says, what? For many are deceived by their own vain opinion. That's all his opinion. That's not what's
Mhm.
going on. And now you're deceiving many because you have actual individuals right now looking at this video and listening to him
Mm-hmm.
and saying, you're right. But meanwhile, he just already told you.
Yeah.
What you're talking about. You're going from one slave master to the next.
Yeah.
You still haven't faith in the society, even though you say you don't have faith in society.
Right.
It says, verse 25. Oh, Salakia. Verse 24. Yeah. Verse 25. It says, "Without eyes thou shalt want light.
Mm.
Prophesy not the knowledge therefore that thou hast not."
Mm-hmm.
wow.
It says, "Without eyes thou shalt want light." How you can't even see the light.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even see the light. You got no eyes. But it says, "Profess not the knowledge therefore that thou hast not." So how you gonna talk about something you don't know?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's like you. So how you even gonna see the light? You don't have the eyes to see it.
Yep.
That's these individuals blind leading the blind. Y'all don't even see the light, but yet you want to talk about it.
Right.
You don't even see the pathway, but yet you're talking about it. And these are the same ones that's gonna lead you to astray. Because the blind lead the blind, the blind lead the blind. They both gonna fall into a ditch.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
One don't see it, educating you on where to go.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you blind too, not seeing that this person's blind.
Damn.
And y'all both fall in the ditch, and that's exactly what's going on with America. That's why this place is falling.
That's right.
Because y'all believing in all the lies and deceit of this world, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. That's a good point. That's what's unfolding. Hear more of this.
Hold on. I got a quick piece.
Okay,
Quick
come
one. Quick one.
on.
This is
It's a lot.
yeah.
It's a lot. But
Yeah,
you gotta hear it because you gotta know their minds and the minds of others that's listening to them.
This is Titus 1 and 10. It says, "For there are many unruly and vain talkers," right? And this is these guys speaking vainly.
Mhm.
All right. Even King Solomon, seeing everything, he was like, "Hey, this vanity,
Vain.
vain, right?" And he
Mhm.
had real riches. He had real money.
Right.
You know, right? It says, "Who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake."
Mm-hmm.
Right? You teaching things. Oh, hey, invest in businesses. Make sure they have a great relationship. How the hell you gonna know who has a great relationship with China? What you got? What you gonna
He
do?
gonna go through bricks. He gonna go through all of
Who you gonna speak to?
Yeah.
Hey,
Who gonna let you
do I
in
got
the
China
doors?
on WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Like when we go to the base, like, who you gonna speak?
Yo, what's your next investment plan?
Yo.
What's your portfolio like?
Come on.
Those are dudes that went to Wikipedia
Yeah.
University. They go up there. Oh, alliances. Oh, they got great relationships.
Oh, you check all their products.
Right.
All their products that's made in China. Oh, they must be great business partners. Come on, man. It says teaching things for filthy lucre's sake. Yeah, that was it. That was it on that.
was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, their mouths must be stopped.
A huge plant there. We'll have a lot of jobs there. Have good relationships in China and good market share. What does this mean for our stock market and economy? If we don't get our affairs in order, we're going to be in trouble. This is no different than, like, let's say I'm in, I don't know, the Bronx. And I go outside and say, nobody won't smoke with me in the Bronx. I wish y'all would come outside. And then all of a sudden,
not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
Here
And
comes
then that
smoke.
was 9 people from the Bronx out. I'm like, Poppy, hold up.
Then you up and smoke.
Big facts, right? Up and smoke tour. Right? So now, if you ever seen Breaking Bad, like, America's Jesse Pinkman. Loud, obnoxious, troublemaker, and then all the cartels, which would be Brazil, Russia, India, China, South America. I'm even looking now and seeing Oman has joined. Of course, we talked about Kenya before. We've been a bully for so long that all of our enemies are coming together to work against us. That's why we talked about it last night. You have to be very...
Yeah, that's what I wanted to bring out. That's what I was getting anyway.
Because he mentioned that we've been a bully for so long. Now all the nations is what? See? And this is where you got to go to prophecy to understand why is that happening. And this is why the people are led astray, because they don't understand that this all this is happening in a biblical sense.
Right.
You know?
I'm gonna bring this out. I'll probably bring this out twice because of what this the dude in the green shirt is about to say. But Isaiah 14:10. I'm gonna start from 9. It says, "Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming." All right. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. Okay. Why you think? When you think the chief ones of the earth is who being stirred up? But that's the whole brick squad that we just mentioned. All right. And the 19 companions that want to join. It says it have raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. What is this talking about? What do you think this is talking about? Okay, well, this is talking about exactly what we're seeing these guys discuss about. It's just that he doesn't have the light, the understanding of what's going on. Verse 10, and they shall speak and say unto thee, talking to America, that whore, Babylon the Great, a.k.a. also known as Sodom and Egypt, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, art thou also become weak as we? So what you mean that this country is not becoming weak? What you mean that it ain't falling apart? That's prophecy. It is becoming weak. Art thou become like unto us? Okay. Yeah, because now things are starting to fall apart. Now everybody got a gun. You know? Now everybody got a nuclear missile. Okay? Now everybody got an oil plug. You know? You're not special no more. Okay? Verse 11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave. That's that pride. And the noise of thy vows, the worm is spread under thee, and the worm cover thee. Now, what does a worm do? That deals with the corrosion. It's also in the scripture speaks upon on wormwood. You know, so the whole infrastructure from the stock market, from the actual physical infrastructure, is starting to fade away inside of this society. That's why you see crashes in the stock market. That's why you see it being moved to digital, and they're intentionally doing this once again, okay, to be able to bring in their chip, okay. Upon the people, because they really want to hurt the people. All right. It says, verse 12, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? All right, the enlightened one, right? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? I just wanted to bring out that part because you're going to hear some terms saying they won't be weak, or yet we're seeing, and through prophecy, we just read that it is weak.
Matter of fact, I got a free stuff. I got Matthews 12:25. It says, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation.
Wow.
And guess what? This is the kingdom of what? Esau.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what they want to call themselves, Russia's this, that, and the third, it's all dealing with Esau.
Absolutely right, bro.
You know what I'm saying? They like to put all these different names here to make you feel like it's different. It's
Yeah.
all dealing with Esau. And guess what?
Right.
They divided amongst themselves.
Right,
Even when you just dealing on a small note, just dealing with America, it says United Nations, nothing united about them.
right,
Every single state has its own laws and they're against one another.
right.
This law says not. This state says, yeah, I want this to happen. No, I don't want this to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're dealing on a large scale, just dealing with the world, that's Russia and America is what? It's still Esau, but they're against each other.
Yep,
So no matter what these individuals say from prophecy, we see everything fall.
yep,
It doesn't matter what money system it goes to, it's all going to crash because they're not on the same accord.
right,
They've never been on the same accord.
Right.
You know, the Greek Empire, guess what? They was killing each other off. Everybody trying to get supremacy. All
Right.
the Caesars. Roman Empire.
Yep.
Now reborn again the Roman Empire, dealing with what? America, you know, the
Mhm.
reincarnation spiritually.
mm-hmm,
Guess what? They're not on the same accord.
mm-mm.
That's why, because if that was the case, then everybody have one money system. Everybody,
Right,
it'd be
yeah.
one supremacy. No, everybody's fighting for supremacy.
Mm-hmm,
It says what? But they're going to be brought down to desolation.
mm-hmm.
So there's no way to come out of this collapse. I'm not talking about financial collapse. I'm talking about your supremacy collapse.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
It
yeah,
says,
yeah.
and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
Right,
Verse 26, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself.
right.
How shall then his kingdom stand? Could you imagine? It's almost like you in front of a mirror. You ever seen those schizophrenic? They be hitting each other like, oh, what's
Yeah.
going to happen? You beating yourself up.
Yeah,
It's like you're beating yourself up, bro. Like,
Right.
you know how retarded that looks if you painted as a person? Like, yo, why you hitting why you hit me? Like, that'd be crazy. That's how you look to the Lord. The Lord is like, yo, these dudes is crazy. How you fight? It said the earth is given to the hand of the wicked and y'all fight amongst each other.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Just to let you know, this is what happened when a wicked rulership is in power. Y'all can't even coexist.
Isaiah 13.
Satan can't coexist with himself.
Chase, bro.
So this is ultimately going to lead down to the destruction, man.
That's
of
right.
the society.
Perfectly when well said. you gonna bring something out?
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, this is a PowerPoint says, do he really think you're going to live in America and make all your money through China?
Nah, he think we gonna get his game plan. He gonna move out. He want to move out of America, but that's not the solution.
This nigga is.
He trying to move. We gonna play it. He gonna say that for that. That's why he moving to Mexico. He started moving to Mexico. This Jake started to move to Mexico, bro. He gonna make it. You got something, or you gonna play it?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring out this precept real quick.
Come on.
This is Isaiah 13 and 14.
Oh, he got it.
And it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people,
Mm-hmm.
and flee everyone to his own land.
Right. So everybody gonna flee away to their own land. That's what people gonna be doing. Matter of fact, we gonna keep reading in that because matter of fact, keep reading down a little more.
Yep, they gonna flee to their own land. And where you going?
Yeah, he going to Mexico.
He said he's gonna go to jail.
Now he look like
That's
Poppy
his
a little
fucking
bit. He
home.
look like Poppy. He might speak a little Spanish.
Yo.
He might hit Laredo.
Because
You know what I'm saying?
If you used to use somebody else's money, you're going to go to jail.
Yeah.
It's like counterfeit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like how they, when we first started, you're going to jail. You know what I'm saying? You would go to jail. And what's the ultimate jailhouse? The society,
Yo.
man.
Exactly.
So you
See,
gonna use somebody else's currency and think that's gonna fly. They don't even do that. Yo, can you imagine I came over here with some what was it, yen? Yen, and they say, yo, we buy some. They look at me like, what? It's out here. Yo, take this to the jail, man.
Mm-hmm.
Jake scrambling, man.
Mm-hmm. Continue on. You said right.
Oh
Verse
yeah.
14.
Yeah. Matter of fact, keep reading and then I'll play it.
Verse 14. And it
No,
shall.
verse 15.
Verse 15.
Uh-huh.
And verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah 13 and 15.
Yeah, this for you, Rashad. We gonna play it though. Go ahead.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Yeah, that's you, nigga. Go ahead.
And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Right, yeah. You think, oh no, I'm gonna still be here. You know, nothing going. This could never fall apart.
Yeah, great point
Yeah,
from the priest. Hey, Mexico just slaughtered 2 black people already.
Yeah.
They're gonna chop cheese your ass down there, turn you into a whole
He's gonna try to pass for Poppy.
burrito, like the burrito man we seen that day. I'm a burrito. That's gonna be you.
That's how he go pass through. Taco Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm. Keep reading.
This
Yeah,
nigga want to
keep reading.
move in the middle of a drug war zone. Damn.
Say that again, what you said?
No, I was reading. He said, this nigga want to move in the middle of a drug war zone.
Like, come on. You gonna become assets. They're gonna sell your body parts in the dark web. You know, continuing on, verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Their houses shall be spoiled, their wives ravished.
Verse 17. One more.
Verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against
Okay,
them,
that's Russia. Go ahead.
which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
So they don't give a fuck about the whole business aspect.
And you've seen what happened. Oh, we're going to put sanctions on Russia.
Yeah,
Dummy.
they don't care.
The same country that you rely on for your electricity and for different resources,
Right.
you're going to put sanctions on them. That affects you, clown.
That's yeah.
Oh, hey, guess what? I'm going to put sanctions on Georgia Power. Hey, brother, the power not working. Yeah, because we don't put sanctions on who's giving us the damn power.
They don't give a damn.
Clown. So they don't care about none of that money stuff. Hey, you know what I mean? But,
Keep reading, bro.
God.
2 more verses and I'll
Yeah.
jump on it.
Yeah, Russia don't care about earn your leisure, man.
Right.
Yeah,
Russia don't give a damn about you.
Right.
You know, that's true though. It's not like you guys are really impacting anything by doing this.
Right.
Nah.
Only people y'all affecting really is Jake.
That's
and their mindset, because they're just looking like,
That's why we doing it. Yeah.
That's why
slaves.
the
Exactly.
prophets got to come
Yeah.
and further edify. So, Lord willing, hopefully elects that seeing this,
Exactly.
that's being, hypnotized by these bullshit.
Because you got
to
a
wake
lot
up.
You have a lot of people on the comment boards.
Yeah.
Bro,
And they were like, it's not making much sense what they saying.
They need comfort. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck your coach, man. Because at the end of the day,
Mhm.
guess what? You're not
James.
hearing about these individuals.
Ricky
That Rick
James.
James, fuck your couch, nigga. Fuck your couch. Dr. Sis. Like Esau is. Nah, but for real though, do you really think they talking about earn your leisure in the UN? Do you think they got G Summit media talking about, yo, man, they talking too much?
What?
about
No,
this
you want to see
currency.
the statement he make about politics?
Yeah, you gotta
This
watch it.
nigga
I
is
gotta play it.
bugged out,
Let me
man.
play it. Let me play
Finish
this.
it. Finish it.
Finish 2 more and I'm gonna play it.
Alright,
I'm gonna
verse
play it.
18.
Yeah,
They bows also shall dash the young men into pieces,
Mm-hmm.
and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb.
They don't care about the kids. Go ahead.
Their eyes shall not spare children.
No babies. They don't give a damn. Go ahead.
Verse 19. And Babylon,
Mm-hmm.
the glory of kingdoms,
The glory of
the
kingdoms.
beauty of the Chaldees.
Right, the Chaldees dealt with all of the they dealt with the mathematics, all right, astrology, okay,
And that's why they feel like America, that's the only way you can make money.
right,
Mhm.
mathematics.
Excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
How did that happen? Fire
Fire
and
and
brimstone.
brimstone.
All right, so
Mhm.
let's see what. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna play this.
For who you go to war with, because this generation may not be the one that attacks you and defeats you, it may be the generation after. I don't want to be salacious and say what I said at the show, even though I believe it's true. Platform is bigger, but if we do not get our affairs in order, it's going to affect our stock market, because we really don't have any advantages anymore outside of the military.
I'm glad you stopped right there, because the military was the number one thing for that region.
Yeah.
Right. We were protecting our interests, right, which
Yeah.
was oil at the time. But like these type of moves, when I read them and I see it, the number one,
I just want to bring this out real quick because he mentioned that. And the one thing about you, Jakes, man, it's just like when you watch sports, you a fan of the Knicks and the Lakers. Yeah, my team. We who? Stop saying we. You not with America. That you just here as servants and slaves. We don't really have outside of our military. What military is here for you,
Master
nigga?
is we sick. Master is we sick.
Nah, that shit crazy.
That's that master is we sick spirit.
Yeah, ultimate dick riders. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, our military. The big. Stop it, bro. This is But the statement is true
Nah,
about
he's the
America, though.
He's
Yeah.
the
And they
ultimate
military.
cheerleaders for Esau for real. Give me an E.
Damn.
Give me an S.
Damn.
Keep going, yo.
Damn.
Give me an A. Give me a U.
Damn.
Esau's our master. Yeah, that's them, man.
Yeah, doing somersaults and shit. This is Psalms 58 and 6. It says, "Break their teeth,
Mm-hmm.
O power, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord."
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because America's that's what they have to stand on now
Mm-hmm.
is the military,
Mm-hmm.
right? But we're not incorporating ourselves with that. There's no we in this,
Mm-hmm.
you know. This man has never been a we type of person. He has always been I. That's who he is.
But that's Jake.
You know?
That's Jake for you like this with the camera, like in a damn porno, just holding up the camera. Like, I got you, so don't worry, I got all the good angles for you. I'm gonna make sure everything is good just for you.
Yeah.
That's Jake being the ultimate cameraman.
Cameraman. Listen.
Thing I think of is our dominance is waning. Mm-hmm.
Our dominance
fast
is
does it
waning.
It'll be a 10 to 30 year period, but things can get bad over the next 3 really fast.
I think that statement is grossly exaggerated, and the reason why that our dominance is waning.
Why?
Well, I'm gonna say why. So I feel that we talked about this before. America still has the strongest military in the world, by far, not even close. So from a military standpoint, nothing has really changed. The American dollar is still.
That's why we
Not
gonna
true.
get in Revelation 17 that they gonna all burn this bitch. Yeah, nigga, this is not a one-on-one.
Dummy.
So,
Fuck you
so
talking about,
boy.
Thought this was a one-on-one?
Thought this is a one-on-one. No, they're gonna jump her. Matter of fact, man. Let me get it, man.
Did he just say he had dominance?
By far, he said by far.
Baruch 4:6. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath. You were delivered unto your enemies. What dominance was that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious. Where was your dominance at when you were sold to your enemies?
Nah, he's saying America.
He think he's America. He think he's America.
Now he's saying America dominance.
But
Yeah.
that's a great point.
I understand, but I'm trying to say, what dominance do you have? I know he thinks he's American,
Yeah.
but guess what? Within America, you're a fucking coon.
Yeah.
You know why? Because guess what? They still look at you as 3/5 of men. So you keep saying America. America, like you said, like if I say what America eats its babies, it's talking about you Israelites.
And you keep
So what are you talking about? What dominance do you have?
you keep talking
You
about
3/5 of a man. They don't even
Right.
acknowledge you in the freaking UN. They look at you like you're not a nation. They look at you like you're a color. What dominance do you have? Y'all saying earn y'all leisure because y'all don't have a piece of the pie. They talk about America, a piece of the pie. What dominance? Y'all ripping and running in front of all these different scraps. Y'all don't even get the crumbs. Like the priest said, man. You going to Luke, you didn't even get the crumbs of this society.
Right.
What dominance do you have? Jay-Z ain't got no dominance.
Right.
He ain't got no dominance. What are you talking about? You got all these people that interviewed Kanye West, right?
Right.
And guess what? All these Edomites interviewed Kanye West, but guess what? When Nori interviewed him, guess what? He had to apologize. All these Edomites said whatever they wanted to say, they ain't have to apologize. So what dominance do you have?
You have no dominance, man. Just like the dude
Cut
from
it out,
Creed.
man.
They're like the Pharisees in the ancient world. You know, they don't want to see Rome fall apart because they got a prominent position.
They got a position.
That's all he's saying. Yeah, his position then is attached to American rulership.
Yeah, his deception.
Him sitting on that damn couch right there.
Yeah.
That damn couch.
Exactly.
But let me bring this out real quick because he said something that pretty much that the dominance America has is by far their military by far. Well, they're not gonna play fair, fool. Okay, so Revelation 17 and the 15th verse, Revelation chapter 17 and 15th verse. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. So yes, America is currently sitting on top of these nations. Verse 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and the 10 horns represents the EU, the European Union, okay? These shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
Wow.
So they're all going to take a joint effect and effort,
Perfect.
okay, on burning down America. So yes, you should be worried about the situation. You know, because this is what's happening. He thinks this is going to be a one like Javante Davis versus Ryan Garcia. No, it's going to be Oscar De La Hoya in the ring. It's going to be it's going to be whoever his whole team in the ring, and they're going to jump America, man.
Just finish verse 17.
Okay.
For the Most High have put in their hearts.
Let's get that. Yeah.
For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill His will.
Right. So at a set forth time, it was put in their hearts, their minds, to be able to play this game. They're playing a game, a role. You know, they're playing a role. All right, and then they all of a sudden gonna all turn on him. You know, that's just what that's what the Lord did. That was it?
Nope.
Okay.
It says, for the Most High put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled.
Right, like you said. How was America established? Who's the mother of America?
Mm-hmm.
Britain.
Britain.
All right, so they all gave, that goes into the Commonwealth. All right, that goes into the Roman Peace Treaty. All right, that goes into when they all united, okay, because they was warring against each other. Remember, over America, remember it was Britain, Spain, and they came up with this agreement. That's when it was formed. But originally, what were they doing? They were warring. So they're going to revert back to their same nature, all right? And the Most High is going to put the spirit on them to start bugging out against each other and looking at each other as food.
Right.
All right? That's plain up what's going to happen. And you see the little tensions rising when you see Russia, Turkey allowing Russia to occupy the Black Sea area. When you see planes, Russian planes able to fly over Turkey and things of that nature. It was a lot of detailed things that were happening over the news that America was getting mad over because they're supposed to be part of the EU. They're not supposed to allow Russia to do certain things, but they were allowing it. And then vice versa. America was doing things that they didn't want, like stating Jerusalem as a capital. They wasn't with that. You got something, right?
That's it.
Ezekiel.
Come on. That's it, Bruce?
Yes, yes, yes.
We got Ezekiel 31 and start at verse 11. It says, I have therefore delivered him into the hand of the mighty one of the heathen. Come on, bro. And who was that? That's talking about Russia. But who did he deliver into that?
He delivered them.
So here it is. He talking about dominance. How you have to not... First things first, that destroys your whole concept of dominance. If you're saying I'm dominant, somebody can pick you up and say, hey, right into the hands of this person.
Yeah.
I already sunned you out. Like, you're dominant. I picked you up and put you in their hands.
Yeah.
And it says what? Into the hand of the mighty one of the heathen, talking about Russia. It says, he shall surely deal with him. He shall surely deal with him.
Mm-hmm.
And this whole and guess what? Freaking Russia is like the guard dog of all these kings over here in the east.
Yep.
That's why everybody's getting down with them.
Yep.
Get that right out.
Con, yeah.
Con, it says, I have driven him out of his wickedness.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me read that again. It says, I have therefore delivered him into the hand of the mighty one of the heathen. He shall surely deal with him. I have driven him out of his wickedness. And strangers, the terrible of nations, have cut him off and have left him. So you talking about dominance?
Damn.
Individuals was leaving you.
They left him.
They're leaving you.
Yo, I can't see this. That's play by play from the scripts. Yo.
That's leaving you, and they're forming their what? Bricks. They're
Right.
new alliance.
Right.
Last time I remember, if you have a body, right,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden the hand gets cut off and go this way, and this is you're getting weaker.
Right.
This foot goes this way. You're like, what the hell's going on? Like,
Right.
You're getting weaker.
Right.
These parts are being taken away from you.
Yeah. Or that goes down to Daniels with the toes.
Yes.
Partly broken, partly strong.
It says, finishing off, it says, upon the mountains and in all the valleys, his branches are fallen.
Mm-hmm.
His branches are fallen, man. Yet your whole society is breaking down.
Yeah.
But the more you take away, the less you have.
Yeah.
It says,
Yep.
and his boughs are broken by
Mhm.
all the rivers of the land.
Damn.
And all the people of the earth are gone down from his shadow
Damn.
and have left him.
Yo, that's a play-by-play, man. They came because everybody was underneath that big-ass eagle wing shadow, man. You know, and now they're finally leaving that eagle. That this time the eagle cannot be renewed. It had its chance. The eagle could only be renewed once in this lifetime.
That was renewed and still dropped the ball.
And now y'all, that's it, man. Everybody's leaving you. Okay. A priest made a point. Yeah, man. That's like Javante versus Haney versus Kambosa and Shakur.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It's done.
Javante, you gonna catch that L, bro. You gonna catch that L. You know what I'm saying? Because you might catch it with Shakur alone, but you know, nah, I didn't. Hey, with Haney and Kambosa, come on, bro. You can't beat everybody. At the same time, you know, he said, Tank was saying, they had a mold in Ryan Garcia camp. Yeah, side note there, he had a mold. So what that's gonna display? And matter of fact, they just found spies. They have spies. Was it China spies here? and they kicked them out, and I think they was even in the police department.
Yep.
You remember when? Yeah. So yeah,
Chinese
spies inside. They spies all over because this is a marketplace. So
yeah, Russia. What's that other
Russia.
dude that was exposing America like her? Snowden.
Snowden.
Yeah, all these individuals, man.
right. And then America tries to have moles every place else, but there's moles here, and they all got intel on you. They know they know where your wing is at. They know your right wing, your left wing. They can see your beak. They know your target points. They got everything. Yeah, throughout at the police station. They had spies. They got spies, bro. So that means they know your whole intel, your infrastructure, or how you policing things. Then the next, if they got it in a police station, they got it in the military. So they know how you fighting. They know your playbook. You know,
whole play-by-play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who's your agents? They got access to know who's your agents.
Right.
Who they are. You know what I'm saying? Your covert oppositions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. Like you said, it's just like Javante Davis trying to fight like freaking. Just imagine trying to fight Pitbull and freaking Shakur.
Oh man,
It's,
Pitbull,
it's done. It's a wrap.
Yeah, my man
You
Pitbull in there.
gotta give Pitbull his props. That's a problem already. Now you talking about Shakur. It's done, man.
Yeah. So it's over.
I got
okay.
I got something real quick.
Okay, yeah.
Romans 7 and Romans 7. What's that? No. 9 and 17.
What's that? What you looking for?
I've raised thee up.
Oh, 9, the 9th chapter.
Yep, 9 and 17. Romans 9 and 17.
Yep.
Yep, Romans 9 and 17. It says, "For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh,
Mm-hmm.
even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee."
Wow. No, so it wasn't for business. It wasn't so earn your leisure, establishing platform.
That I may show my
dominance,
power in thee.
Black freedom.
That I may show my power in
So
thee.
he didn't raise it up for Jake to dwell and live here.
And for them to brag, oh, America sits at the top. America's the top. No,
Right.
America is sitting as this beast system dominating the world so that the Most High could do what? Show his power in thee, because the same thing he did to Pharaoh and he did to Egypt, right? That my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Wow.
Because it's like, damn, who? It says, who shall make war with him?
Yeah.
Who shall take him down?
Yeah.
When it comes down, when you see who comes out the clouds,
Mhm.
when you see them cherries, when you see Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, like 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter, come out,
Yeah.
fire in his mouth, beams everywhere, you're gonna know that it was Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that
Took it
destroyed
down.
this place.
Yeah. Oh, because going back to Revelation 17, it says, "These shall make war with the Lamb."
Come on,
Right in the middle of them all battling.
come on, and what is that gonna do? The Most High's name shall be declared throughout the earth now.
Yep.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is the one that did this. Wow.
But think
That's
about
what,
it.
yeah, that's bad. That's it.
Think about it. That's the ultimate flex, though.
That's the ultimate.
Because the
flex.
Lord said the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. The earth.
Yeah.
And I made him the powerhouse of the whole earth.
Yeah.
When I bring him down, all the earth gotta praise me. That's the ultimate flex.
He just took this to another level. Yeah.
He done went past just Egypt now. I'm gonna give you the whole earth into your hands.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you all the power. I'm gonna give you the satellites, all this. And then when I crush you,
Mm-hmm.
the whole earth gonna have to bow down to me.
That's a great point y'all mentioned. Because as we get closer with all of this turning on them, that's the next thing y'all ain't even looking for. Y'all don't even know that. Most High about to come out the clouds, bro.
Yeah, ain't nobody talking about that.
Yeah.
Nobody talking about the end of times.
You
Everybody
over here worried
dollar
about
crashing.
China. You over here worried about Russia.
It's all about to pop out
What
these
about Yahweh
clouds.
Bashem Yahushua? He about to bring, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some heat.
Yeah, you can't making it. You making that investment in China there. What about what's coming out in clouds?
Exactly. Get right with the Lord. You over here, make sure they have good business with China. No, make sure you're in good business about your father's business.
Con. Good point. That's a great point. That's something to be scared about, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's like it.
Mm-hmm.
The strongest, most used currency in the world, by far. It's like 100-yard head start in front of the next currency.
But we about to blow our knee out like how I did when I got fouled. You know.
But then also, I don't think it's the world is becoming flat. So a lot of this stuff is politicized, but everybody's working together and everybody is moving around. But when you look at who really runs the world, is corporations.
Mm-hmm.
90% of the top corporations are American-based companies. So when you have Apple, when you have Amazon, when you have Google, when you have
Mind you, bro, I just want to make this note. All in the article, Apple, remember they in China. And then they now moving to India, where India is part of what? The BRICS.
Yeah.
So what is Apple doing? Name one Apple manufacturing company where you seen apples being made in America. I'll wait. You're not gonna find it. So once again, the business is being established upon a relationship with the other nations. That's why this shit's gonna fall. That's why they even gonna be hurt too. Not like we signing with these heathen either. We want to see the whole thing fall because we want deliverance from the Lord, but they're gonna be weeping because it say the merchant shall stand weeping afar off, man.
Because they're gonna lose money on it.
They're gonna lose money.
At the end of the day, every time you call tech support, how may I help you? So
Right.
Freaking,
Outsource to India.
Outsource to India. So what's that letting you know?
It's like
Meta, when you have Microsoft, the common denominator is that those are all American companies. So, and they're all international companies. So they do business in China, they do business in India, they do business in Africa, they're going to do business all over the world. But the world is driven by technology, and all of the strongest technology companies are American companies.
But we outsourced a lot of our tech to India.
Workers.
Which is key, which is a huge mistake too. Also, like...
Real quick, I just want to read the title of this article because he said, we're driven by tech, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it says, more than 1/3 of researchers believe that artificial intelligence AI could lead to a nuclear-level catastrophe. According to the Stanford University survey, underscoring concerns in the sector about the risk posed by the rapidly advanced technology.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and why is that? Why can it lead to nuclear technology? Because each one want to put the narrative into the people. When these missiles go off, AI did it. The AI just pushed the buttons. No, it's the Most High, Yahweh Shem Shah, that's going to put the spirit on them when they let go of them four winds to push these buttons for these nuclear holocausts that's coming.
Even with that, trying to take credit and be like, oh no, it was Skynet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not us, it's Skynet that took it over.
We want to see people
die. Don't blame us for that, Lord. Exactly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it says what? He created the Smith. So y'all the ones that did it.
Oh yeah, y'all made it. What the fuck you made it for?
I created the Smith. That's a good point. So why you made it then?
Why you made it for, nigga?
The accuser of our brother, you see? Guess what? I mean, they went to my cryptocurrency, so they part of it. But you made it.
But you made it though, fool.
Yeah, dummy.
Apple and Microsoft over the last 10 years, Tesla's tried to make a huge push into China. They also are protecting their interests to make sure that they're dominant in other countries if we fall. You guys don't have to listen to me, even though I said this 2 years ago, and then I see everybody tag me in that wealth post. Shout out to them. Yeah. I'm like, I've been telling you this is coming. But if Apple and China are building that big-ass facility in India and China, there is a reason why.
Well, I think that it's only intelligent to... Why are we in Canada? We're not local. We're not minimizing ourselves to America. Mm-hmm. You would be an extremely unintelligent person if you only do business in the area that you actually live.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the world is your oyster. So you should be finding ways that you can make money across different borders and across different regions. So if you're the biggest companies in the world, why would you not invest infrastructure in different economies?
At one point, we didn't have to, though.
Right. This is what I'm saying. So that the word waning is like, let's say 20 years ago, could you even imagine Saudi Arabia saying that we're not using this currency anymore?
Well,
no, why not? Because America was the weapons of mass destruction. So that, America was the ones that said, "Listen, we're gonna protect you from weapons of mass destruction." Mm-hmm. And who had weapons of mass destruction at that time? Who just dropped the goddamn atomic bomb?
Yeah,
it was America.
Yeah.
But now the other nations, what? They became what? The weak say I'm strong.
Yeah.
They had nuclear capability too. So, okay, let's deal politically now.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And this is why Saudi Arabia, got some, like you said, they're not playing fair. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Russia's
becoming a guard into
peace
them.
with Iran now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm making peace with Iran now.
Yeah.
I'm saying we're gonna jump this fool.
Mm-hmm.
Debo.
Come on, you got it. Come on, all right.
Break it down. Come on, we got Joel 2, and let's start at verse 3. It says, "A fire devoureth before them, and and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. You know, and it's making that comparison to the Garden of Eden because the garden, it's like the Garden of Eden hasn't never been touched.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was like a paradise. It's never been touched yet.
Right.
When you really deal with America, you know, we never had no bombs really go off over here. There wasn't no other nation actually come to our homeland, dropping bombs and really attacking it. That's why everybody always feels like America is that's why everybody feels like America's untouched and we got the best military because we've never been touched yet. You go to Iran, they actually fighting over there in Iran land. You know what I'm saying? It's not going on over here. It's messing up.
Is it up to you? If I do anything, he's gonna shut off.
No, it's good.
It's good now? It's lucky. I don't know. Brothers listening got some technical
Yeah,
difficulties. It's good now?
Yep.
Okay. Let me just read that back one more time. Got Joel 2:3. It says, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. See that? So it's fire on all sides, man. You can't escape it.
Right.
The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, right? Like we said, you know.
It's like it. He said that was probably Rashad that said, "Who shall make war with thee?" Rashad thinking America.
Damn.
Yo, who's coming war?
Yeah, that definitely was Sean.
He was the one looking,
Yo,
marveling like, "Oh,
you gotta hear more. He get worse.
He get worse.
He get worse in
Who
this
shall
thing.
make war with
He
thee?
get tight.
He get tight.
Cause they start to be like, but they don't want to openly
They're
rebuke
not
him.
rebuking him. They haven't respected persons because they know he sound like a damn clown.
Yeah.
But he's speaking with so much
You
confidence.
gotta watch this
He's
shit.
speaking with so much confidence. Like,
Yeah, you gotta watch him.
America.
You gotta
You know,
watch
listen
this
to
shit.
Dusseldorf, the big Dusseldorf.
The big Denzel. Whatever your brothers say. That's how he looking at it.
Damn.
Oh.
So basically, his face need to be on a dollar bill
Yo.
for America.
Yo.
Proud.
Yo, he need to be on a penny.
He's the agent for America, bro.
Yeah.
He getting America all the contracts.
Damn.
Yeah.
The face of America. Fucking cool. It says, the land is as the Garden of Eden before them. Because like we said, you know, it's a place that hasn't been touched yet.
That's right.
Powerful.
It says, and behind them a desolate wilderness. The Lord, so the Lord painting out to you what's going to happen to this place, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like a wilderness. It says, yea, and nothing shall escape them. So, you know, all these individuals that want to talk about, oh, we can flee somewhere else and find other places to, you know, rest at. You can't.
No, you can't.
Because the Lord's going to destroy it. Nothing's going to escape.
Right.
It says, verse 4, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses. And as horsemen, so shall they run.
Those are the missiles. The missiles gonna fire off and be marching through this land, man. You know, but this is what I mean. This is nobody wanted. They don't. Either they avoiding the truth, but we gonna bring it out. So those who are listening, or you know, if this video catch you by ear, that's what's set forth for America to happen to America, man. They're gonna get wiped out.
Yeah, man.
You know,
it's like horses representing that power.
That power, yeah.
Just like how you have a car that say horsepower. It's not actual horse, but horses have power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It says, so shall they run. Verse 5. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains, shall they leap.
Like chariots is leaping on top of mountains.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
What does the chariot represent? It's versus that power in it. Right? And the horses, you know, that horsepower. And it's leaping. Why is it leaping? Because, when you see the when it goes, it curves. Like it's just going over something. That's how the missile goes. It goes.
Yep.
You know? So it seems like it's doing that pole jump.
Yeah.
You know? That's how it looks like it's leaping.
It's airborne. It is over everything.
Yeah.
Just like how you're in a plane, it goes over everything. It's going over everything.
Yeah.
It says, shall they leap like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array.
And we are in these times. We are really living in war times. Like this can happen anytime.
He even mentioned it. You know, he say, you know, see, you can't put it we don't know the exact time it's gonna happen, but we closer in the time. But he's even said, man, this things could go down real soon. You can hear him saying that. But his solution, which you gonna hear him say, that he gonna move to Mexico. Mexico.
And once again, these guys are not, any threats or nobody's worried about them. It's just the fact that a lot of Jake watch these people.
These are the platform that all Jake watch,
Yeah.
because every Jake out of their mouth be talking about the same concepts. It's an algorithm.
Yeah.
The Lord, as it's saying in 2 Corinthians, the 10th chapter, to put all thoughts, minds, and imaginations into captivity through the power of Yahweh Shai.
Mm-hmm. Gone. Verse 6. Verse 6. Yeah, exactly. That's so stupid. Like, yo, Mexico's right there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same freaking land.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a
So
missile can't hit Mexico.
Like, you're not going to be affected by freaking 200 million. You know what?
Yeah. He.
Verse 6. Before their face, the people shall be much pained. Oh, let me read that again more powerful. Verse 6. Before their face, the people shall be much pained. That's
Right.
pain, anguish.
Right.
All faces shall gather blackness.
Wow. Why? How? Where? Why is your face gathering blackness? They going for a tan? No, you're gathering blackness from the smoke. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is explaining. This is Joel seeing the vision of this place being destroyed.
Mm-hmm. God even talks about that in verse 2. Dark, gloomy place, man. You know what I'm saying? Those clouds, that darkness. That's going to be established from that. Verse 7. It says, they shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the walls like men of war.
Mm.
And why are they gonna climb like men of war?
Mm-hmm.
You got some experts that say that these type of missiles
Mm-hmm.
they fly as fast as 6,000 kilometers per hour,
Mm-hmm.
right? Which could be around Mach 5. Others say it flies around what? Mach 9 or even Mach 10.
Mach. Like Mach.
Mach. Yup. So these missiles, China brought out a video and they showed a visual of a missile hitting America.
Yep.
They said it could reach over here in 30 minutes.
Says they shall climb the wall like men of war. Now,
Mm-hmm.
once you could climb over the walls of the city, you already breached the city.
Mm-hmm.
So what is that letting you know? These missiles are able to breach through what?
Mm-hmm.
All your military, your infrastructure. There's nothing you can do to stop that.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, Mach 10, Mach or Mach?
Mach.
Mach 10 is 7,700 miles per hour.
Yes.
That type of impact is gonna wipe. That's why when you look down, it look like a lake.
That's why.
That's why it look like a lake, and it just.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you use to make a ripple in water, you ever notice you make a ripple in water and it goes out, but then you make another one, it's like they start forming almost like a wave all together.
Yeah,
it's not just one hitting. Everyone boom, so that joins that one, that joins that one, that joins that one. It's like
it's true.
It's like it ends up being almost like a little whirlwind. That's what you talk about that, like you know.
Yeah.
It says, continuing on in verse 7, and they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their rank. And guess what? If you notice, they're not gonna break their rank. So it's almost like birds. You see birds, they don't break their rank. They all you show that to the camera. It's like birds, they don't break their rank, man. Everything is in sync.
Yeah.
Everything has its destination. So that's letting you know that the Lord. That's letting you know that the Lord is guiding these missiles, man.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not gonna break their ring. It ain't got nothing to do with your technology being the best. No, the Lord is gonna guide these missiles to their designated spot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Yes, that was good. Verse 8. Neither shall one thrust another. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna hit each other. That's a lot of missiles, brother.
That's a lot.
200 million missiles not hitting each other.
Yeah.
That's they're not gonna break their rank.
Not gonna break.
That's the guided missile technology right there.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Mm-hmm. It says, because we all know technology can fail, it can mess up. That's how we know is the Heavenly Father's gonna be doing that.
Yeah.
Because 200 million, you talking about not one of them gonna be faulty, not one of them gonna mess up, or all of them are messed up warhead. No, that's the Lord that's guiding them.
Yeah. Come on.
Because out of all that, just you tell me one not gonna mess up or hit this
Right.
way, or
Right.
he's seeking because you know how Esau has certain things where they'll shoot off certain missiles where the heat will gravitate to that one
Yeah,
instead.
yeah.
No, the
That's a
Lord
good
is gonna
point.
make every single hit where it's supposed to hit.
Yeah.
It
It's
says,
gonna be like the bonsai bomb in Mario.
yeah, yeah. It says, verse 8, neither shall one thrust another, and shall walk everyone in his path.
Mm.
The Lord literally put a GPS system for every single missile where it's supposed to hit its destination. It's
Yes,
been
it
prophesied from back then.
Yep.
From back then, it was prophesied.
Yeah.
You literally have certain cities and certain spots that was made and created just to be the designated spot for that missile to hit.
Con.
You're
Yep.
like, yo, why is he building this up? Just so the Lord could hit that exact spot right there.
Yep. That's why it says, thou thoughts to build the desolate places, behold, you will build, but I will destroy. You know, like this was a designated target for a bomb. And he's like, you gonna build up a desolate place that I'm gonna destroy? Go ahead, build. But I'm gonna destroy.
You literally have, the Lord literally created spirits out here, designated people that's literally going to get hit in the head with that ball.
Damn.
You literally have individuals
in the
that the
head.
Lord created. When that missile comes down and hit, you know how you just always think of it hitting the ground? It's
Yeah.
going to hit somebody on the head. They're going to get a direct hit
That's
from that
fucking
nuclear
crazy.
missile. This a person being born right now that's going to get hit by the missile, literally. I'm not talking about, I'm talking about directly. Missile head. You got missile head dudes out here, bro.
So how much missiles gonna be hit? Sit down.
200 million.
There's a lot of
Some of them are some missile heads walking around here, bro.
Both sides got extra judgment for them niggas.
Y'all
200
brothers out there
missile
stop.
head niggas is
Y'all brothers out there, people that want to pop the word, stop calling them missile heads, man.
That's so deep, bro. That's a lot. That's pain.
Yo, Lord, really hey, man. It says, neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
Dang. Yeah. But that's talking about the missiles.
Verse 9, they shall run to and fro in the city. Yo, could you imagine? Like, really think about that. Look how the Lord is comparing it to running. Just
Yep.
imagine if one was running, I got this one, I got this one.
Yep.
They're not bumping into each other. There's
Nope.
one like, yo, I got this out. Just boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Strategic, man.
Yep.
It says, verse 9, it says, they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses.
Yeah.
They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. The Lord done hit you from so many angles you can't escape it.
Yeah.
And it says like a thief, because guess what? You don't know when the thief is coming. You're gonna literally have freaking sodomites performing intercourse when that missile hit.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even know when it was coming. You're gonna have somebody defrauding somebody right now.
Right. And that fucking missile
When that
gonna
missile hit.
knock on that nigga door.
You're gonna have somebody right now pointing a gun to Jake. Boom! Shot his head off, and then boom! The missile hit.
Yeah.
Right in the project building. Kissy always.
Yeah. That shit gonna get rocked.
Verse 10, the earth shall quake before them.
Yeah.
This is going to be the actual real life earthquake. Yeah, we've had little earthquakes all over. I mean, for the earth to really shake.
Right.
The whole earth.
Right. Yeah.
From an aerial view, should I say universal view, from outside, the earth is literally going to be moving off its axis. That's actually moving off its axis.
Yeah.
Back and forth, like a drunken, like the scripture says.
Gonna shake it up real quick.
It says,
You gonna have dudes in pink houses playing video games still. Call of Duty.
Yeah.
We're playing Call of Duty and it's gonna be missiles doing their duty.
They gonna think they letting off the nuke. You know, Call of Duty, you can let off the nuke.
Yeah. You can do airstrikes.
They gonna do an airstrike.
They're gonna do an airstrike. In the moment of them hitting, got the coordinates. They press the button, do an airstrike. It's gonna be airstrikes.
The game gonna let them know there's the airstrike coming for
It's
you.
an airstrike. Fucking game gonna override.
I mean, the Lord gonna give them what they
Did you
want.
push this button?
The Lord gonna give them what they want. Before they had the remote pack, now you play the games, the
Remote
rumbles,
pack,
you feel even more alive. Hey, you gonna really be part of the game.
Yeah.
He gonna give you the ultimate
Be
experience.
part of
You
the
wanna play that so
experience.
much,
Yeah.
you gonna really feel it. That's
Part
what you
of
want for the nukes, right? It says, verse 10, The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble.
Mm-hmm.
How does the heavens tremble?
The heavens tremble. Yeah.
The sun and the moon shall be dark.
Mm. Yeah, because them clouds, there's going to be mushroom clouds. It's going to be blocking everything up. The chariot's going to be there. The mushroom clouds going to be blocking out the sun, the moon.
Yo, man, this is, And you know what's crazy? The elites, they know this. They know this. They know this is going to happen.
What do you think they moving out.
They're
That's why we
moving out.
said they leave all of these CEOs that left damn America. This is an unmanned society, bro.
They know, and the ancestors know it. That's why when you go into Luke, the 22nd chapter, talking about Lazarus, the rich man,
Yeah.
like, yo, man, like, we just go back and warn them.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
already
yeah.
did it to your prophets. You still gonna be doing dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It says, verse 10, the earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shine.
There's too much smoke, man.
Mm.
We just talking about one, how that looks.
Mhm.
Just imagine.
Right.
Verse 11.
Brother said Rashad will be in the mushroom cloud with Wallow and Gilly. Yeah.
Wallow, Dilly,
And hold on.
Lori,
No. What's my man name?
Matt Hoffa,
Up in smoke. With all the smoke. Who that? My man Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, them niggas.
That's gonna be all the smoke podcast.
Yeah, all the smoke podcasts. all y'all podcast niggas is gonna be cast.
Or call them $1 million worth of missiles.
Million
$1 million worth of
missiles.
All y'all niggas, man.
$200 million worth of missiles. It says,
What's the truck nigga name?
I look good in this.
Good energy. You gonna have some good energy at that day.
Most I gonna drop a load. Good,
Good load for your ass.
good energy load.
Hey, the Mossad is the one
Gonna pay
dispatching those
It's
loads.
to the factoring company.
There go your bill of lading right
Yeah,
there.
that's gonna be the ultimate load right
Most
there.
of your sins is your bill of
Your
lading.
bill of lading.
Damn, that's gonna
Delivering
be,
you this missile. My rate confirmation, 7,700.
The dispatch.
77 cents.
that's gonna be the ultimate load right there.
Yo.
Yo. God, it says,
Hold on, yeah, let's finish
it is, it says, verse, we're in the middle of verse 10, it says, and the stars shall withdraw their shine. And like we said, it just shows you the effects of just an atomic bomb, how that mushroom cloud was in darkness. So just imagine 200 million missiles. You ain't gonna see no light. The only light you're gonna see is the fire.
That's gonna be a day. It's gonna be sharp swords.
Verse 11. It says, and the Lord shall utter his voice before his army.
And what do you think that is?
Yeah.
What do you think is happening there? Right? That's going to be the Mossad. That's going to be the Mossad activating. That's the AI being activated through the Mossad's voice.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, they're going to get hacked. Like Alexa, Alexa,
Mm.
let off the missiles.
Alexa,
destroy these
override
countries.
and hit America.
Yeah. Hey, they showed you that in the movie X-Men when he said, some call me Elohim.
Yeah. That's what I thought about.
And then he
Apocalypse.
just, Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
And he pushed all the buttons. And then
He just did it with his hand.
with his hand.
Yeah.
He just like this.
Overrided everything.
Everything overridden.
Right.
All the missiles came out the silos in the shit in the seas, and they just started hitting.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's. Hey, he's showing you
Because
this.
in that movie, Apocalypse represented who? Yahweh Shah.
Yeah,
He just controlled all that.
yeah.
But the Heavenly Father, what? He controls these missiles.
Control the
That's what we
missiles.
said. Like the Lord can control exactly where they're going to hit, where they're going to go.
And in order to understand this, you have to be reborn again. You have to be reborn again. You got to let go all the concept that this devil taught you. Everything you thought that you knew about life, whatever concept that was in your mind and you've been indoctrinated, and you got to come into this thing as a newborn babe and then be brought up. Because you people are not going to get comforted with the mindset that you have, because you have the mind of who? Your enemy. Right? He has given you an artificial mind, a GMO mindset that he didn't create it for you to have. He set your standards. So this godly conversations that we're having, you guys are here, and then the Mossad's wisdom is up here.
They can't receive it.
And you can't receive it unless you be reborn again.
Mhm.
You know, you got to let go of all those old concepts and let go of that old man. And this is what we here to tell the children of Israel, right? Through the Holy Spirit.
Con. And like you mentioned earlier, the Smith made these missiles.
Mm-hmm.
So what the hell, Ernie Alicia, what y'all think those missiles is for? You ever thought about the investments, the stock market for a Lockheed missile?
Mm.
You ever think why that's on the stock market? You ever think why the missiles are sitting in silos?
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
The Lord said he created the Smith.
he
correct?
created the Smith,
So who the one
and the
that
wasted to destroy.
So who gave Esau? Because that's what it's talking about. Smith is Esau. He said he created him.
Right,
Yeah.
So who's the one that put the wisdom on him?
right.
Yeah.
The Most High.
Yeah, that's why Esau's being deceived because he think he's over here like I made these.
I made them.
He's looking at it like, oh,
And that's the
Most
trick
High.
bag, because he don't understand the Lord's doing that, but he's doing it through Satan. So they be like, yeah, they were listening to Satan. He's giving us all these ideas.
That's the Most High.
And Satan gonna turn his back
Triple
on
throwing them off. Yeah.
Yep.
triple throw.
I'll make you think you did it.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna really use that. That's why I say the fire in the midst of the fire in the midst. It's like you can finish.
I'm gonna finish verse 11 on that one, and then you bring that
I
up.
got two
Smith
minutes.
go Khan. We got Joel 2, and we at last verse 11. And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great.
Mm-hmm.
His
Boy.
army camp very great.
Mm-hmm.
Who could come up
200
against the camp of the
million
Lord?
missiles.
Who come up against the camp of the army of the Lord?
Mm.
What army do you have to come up against the army of the Lord?
Come on. And on top of that, Yahweh Shah coming through.
You know how they say
Fathership.
you know how they say your arm's too short to box with God? What are you gonna do with his army, bro?
Mm-hmm.
It says, for he is strong that executeth his word.
Mm-hmm.
So that word is a power.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The
That's
Lord
it.
is letting you know what the power is word.
That's
And
it.
who is the word?
That's what we
Yeah,
here to
sure.
say, bro. Most High is executing His word, not the word according to Esau or Earn Your Leisure. The Most High really got plans, and the Most High's you know how it's gonna be in the next couple of years. The Most High next couple of years prophecy. All right, now I ain't say it, put a time to it. It's future years prophecy. It's for this place to get hit with a 200 million missile program, man. That's death and destruction. That's it.
And since when the Lord put his word out and decreed something was gonna happen and it didn't happen?
Come on.
Never. He never did. That's why we seeing the things we seeing.
Even Esau is subject to the Lord's word, and he don't understand it.
Yeah. He don't know why. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says, for he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible, and who can abide it?
Right.
Who couldn't bind in that day?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. Shall not that day be darkness and not
Right.
light?
Right.
All right?
But meanwhile, you got individuals, oh, the day of the Lord, I can't wait.
Wacky tacky
All right.
questions. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I got a precept. I'm jumping on real quick. This is Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 5. Verse 4, with thy wisdom and thy understanding thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic, thy business, thou hast increased thy riches, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, because thou hast set thy heart as the heart of God, behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, they shall draw their swords
Damn.
against the beauty of thy wisdom,
Oh my God.
and they shall defile thy brightness.
Mm.
They shall bring thee down to the pit, and thou shalt die the depths of them that are slain in the midst of the seas.
In the midst of the seas. What's happening there?
Mm-hmm.
That's war. That's nuclear war.
Right,
All right?
right,
The beauty of that excellency.
right.
The wisdom of that beauty.
That is what they talk about.
Yeah.
Esau's stock market.
Yeah.
All right, that's the beauty of his wisdom, because that's how he gave him traffic. We were the
Yeah.
first stocks. Why would you be so much into the stock market when you niggas was the first ones on the fucking stock market, man?
Exactly.
Y'all niggas still in stock market. Why you think they don't want to let y'all go?
Damn,
Yeah.
Why is it China that want to bring us over? Because they know who the real stock market is.
nigga don't want this shit to fall when you was the first investment, and you never got an ROI on it.
Mm.
You the first investment, but you got no return on the investment.
Damn. Oh, ooh, that's a
Selling
concept.
your YouTube.
Yeah,
Like,
That's
no,
that, the Lord
he
express
said-
every concept.
They never got a return.
That's the
We never got a return, and we was the first investment.
Mhm.
That's how this shit got popping.
Man, that's like you in a company and you in the seed stage and you don't even get nothing.
You got nothing. You got nothing from it. You brought all the value to you, but you the one that got nothing from it. But an assets and liabilities T-shirt and a YouTube channel
Yeah.
What asset?
with a like, comment, and subscribe. That's it. That's all they got.
Like, comment, subscribe.
They like, comment, and subscribe.
Check my bio. Link in my bio.
Link in my bio. Salakia. Market Mondays. MarketMondays.com. Come on, bro.
Check my bio. Oh shit.
Oh, this is the verse. Verse 17. Thy heart was lifted up because of thy beauty. Thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by reason of thy brightness. Yeah, you just wanted to always be bright, so you had to find out more ways to stay lit.
And they set their heart as God.
They set their heart as God earlier, so they were bright, right? Because it was a time, and now they're trying to figure out ways to stay lit.
Yeah.
Yo, man, the dollar's crashing. We gotta stay lit, man. Let's turn into crypto. Let's go digital. Let's do this. Let's do that. They're trying to keep their brightness lit.
And they want to push their own stamp.
Yeah,
They,
they're coming up with new concepts,
Yep.
right? I will cast thee to the ground. I will lay thee before kings,
there you go. And
that
this-
they may behold thee.
Wow.
That's what's going down. That's why the nations is going to say, "Art thou become weak as us?" Oh wow, this the man who did make the earth to tremble.
Right.
This is why they saying the Most High is making this country fall
Yeah.
before the king's eyes.
You're not gonna find no other book, no other doctrine, nobody else speaking on this
Right.
in accuracy like
Oh, no.
we are
Oh, no.
through the Holy Spirit. For the
Holy
apostles of
Spirit.
Great Millstone and every brother that come in the sincere spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah.
That's right.
Being able to articulate, break down, edify, and bring comfort to the current events and what's going on,
That's
and
right.
apply ancient
right.
texts
Right.
to current times.
Right.
Make it.
Yeah.
Come
Like
on.
you said, make it plain upon tables.
Make it plain upon tables.
Making it
That
plain
he
for
may
you.
run. That's it. Yeah. That's the.
The people don't have no
Come.
comfort. They don't know where to go to.
Come.
Where's the leaders? Nobody's. Where's Louis Farrakhan? What's going on
Right.
with the economy?
Right.
Where's the Book of the Dead at? Where you at, Polite?
Yeah.
Where you at, Sarnetta? You
Yeah.
got niggas who's gonna have nothing but the debates all day.
Yeah. Where you at, my man? 21 keys.
Yeah.
I mean 19 keys.
Hey, then you have over.
Oh,
19 keys of what? 19 keys of saying?
Oh,
What's
yeah,
the 19 keys?
Yeah. What the 19?
What's the 19 keys stand for, bro? That shit driving me crazy.
Yo,
Yo, I got-
piano for
I got
Satan,
questions,
brother.
man.
You see the 19 keys.
Oh,
He
he
play
plays
Satan play him like a musical. Yeah.
That's it. No,
Yeah.
that's it.
Beethoven. Satan's Beethoven.
That's it.
Then you have
Last verse.
yeah.
Verse 18. Thou hast defiled thy sanctuaries by the multitude of thy iniquities. Yeah, you defiled your whole damn country by the multitude of your iniquities. Now you pushing the whole tranny movement, man.
Mhm.
You know, is you defiling everything. You got drugs here. You got high levels of witchcraft here. By the iniquity of thy traffic. Yeah, and that's what it really is. Because you get business through it. You get business through sinning. You get business through drugs. Coca-Cola, we went into it. 500 billion metric tons of cocaine. You know?
Mhm. Hey,
They-
what's one thing they did?
Mm-hmm.
Texas dairy farm explodes, kills 18,000 cows.
Right. Why you killing the cows for, man?
What are you doing?
Right. What you up to?
What you up to? You know?
See, that's it. By inequities in your own country.
Mhm.
Therefore will I bring forth a fire from the midst of thee,
Mhm.
the missiles. It shall devour thee.
Mm.
I will bring thee to ashes upon the earth in the sight of all them that behold thee. That goes to Revelations.
And niggas
Yeah,
in
that-
your own country, right?
Yeah, man.
It's
That
Rob.
was, that was,
You got
this nigga go
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, he gonna tell you exactly.
Yeah, you got to find that. Go up and go back down.
On our knees, with our heads turned heavenwards, crying out into the void, what did we do to deserve this? Well, we ruined the planet, we dispossessed, imprisoned and slaughtered First Nations people, we enforced gender roles, we systemized rape, racism, misogyny, transphobia, homophobia, ableism, classism and unsustainable food industries. We allowed fossil fuel companies to operate our elected officials like ventriloquist dummies from hell, raping our planet for economic gain. We turned the prisons and military into big business. We sold our land, our resources, our water table and the pool of Darwin to the Chinese, who we're now in a trade war with. We empowered the church to such a degree it's now just a tax haven for pedophiles, with the ability to manipulate
Damn.
government policy and mandate legislation on women's bodies without their consent. And we bred dogs
Damn.
to a superficial aesthetic level so they can no longer breathe. But pugs are so cute the way they suffocate when they walk. Their eyes are pointing in different directions because they're asking both owners to kill them. On our knees!
That's it, man.
Right out of the
And
devil's
guess what?
mouth.
And you got to, you got to walk in sin right there.
Yeah.
Double dose.
Right.
Sodomite telling you about sin.
I'm telling you, yeah.
Ain't that some shit?
Right out of the devil's mouth, letting you know the whole thing of
Yeah,
what
the
you
whole
did.
plan.
Yeah.
Out of one of those businesses was the prison system.
Yep.
Yep.
For slavery by what? Another name when it
Another
first
name.
started.
Yep.
What? The concept was getting Jake arrested for puny crimes,
Free labor.
and they working free labor.
They got 13 Amendment?
You know?
Yep. Slavery by another name. 13th Amendment. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more than that.
That was it. That
Real
was
quick,
it.
Going back to what you said, you got
Mhm.
Habakkuk 2 and 2. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And guess what? We're on that watchtower now.
Right.
But nobody else is breaking this down. Early is not breaking this down.
Yeah.
They're not breaking. And guess what? The Lord is showing us through these prophecies what's happening.
Yeah. Yep.
And we're able to correlate that to the scriptures through what? It's going to explain right here, verse 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that we may run that readeth it. And that's what's going on now, man. Now, in this society, guess what? The prophets came back even more spiritual, and we can actually understand and break down everything that's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The books is no longer sealed.
Yeah.
And it's making it plain. We can actually read this. We go into the Hebrew. We go into the Greek. We go back to the original language and read this and go, oh, this is what it's just talking about.
Yeah.
This is what this is talking about. And break that down. And through the Holy Spirit, we're the only ones going to be able to do it because you listen to these individuals, they still saying that Babylon got a chance.
Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, meanwhile, his children is telling you the truth.
Yeah.
You know,
Right in your face.
right in your face.
Their tongue shall fall upon themselves.
Yeah. Who would know better than his damn children that's pouring out all the truth right now?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Last one, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. It says, but at the end it shall speak.
Wow. And that's what we saying, man. The vision is speaking, it's talking. That's matter of fact. When y'all watch this, that is the vision speaking. They're having a conversation about the vision. The nations coming together, you know, Revelation 17, where we just went into Joel, the 3rd chapter, you know, it's speaking because it's actually on the news. They're having a conversation about it. That's not us. We didn't tell them hey, bro, y'all brothers want to do a sit down about Russia and China and prophecy?
Exactly.
Nah.
Exactly.
This is speaking on its own.
Right. Hey. So it says, but at the end it shall speak
Mm-hmm.
and not lie.
Right.
So all you gotta do is just look around you.
Yeah.
Be spiritual. Look around you.
Yeah.
Like the Lord said, like, yo, hold up. You could discern, you know, when it's gonna rain, this, that, and the third, but you can't see the times.
Right, man.
Everybody in your comment board is saying, yo, I'm suffering through this, that, and the third, but yet you still lying.
Right.
You can see from the economy what's going on.
Yep.
They can't hide it. It says, though and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So you thinking it's taking a long time. It's not.
Right.
That's why we said the times are speeding up.
Right.
More people knowing about Israel. So the word
Right.
shall go out there. You got everybody talking about Israel.
Right.
You got brothers driving past that camp.
Yeah.
So people are hearing it. And
Yeah.
the more this is happening, what? The influx of destruction is starting to come in even more.
Right.
Right.
From all angles.
That's right.
Right.
I got a quick
Hey,
precept.
that's
Sirach 41:7.
Oh, come on,
The children will complain of an ungodly father
man.
because they shall be reproached for his sake.
Right. He basically trying to show you I'm an effect of my dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, basically that character we just showed you.
Mm.
He basically saying that, you know, I'm an effect of my father.
They suffer in disgrace
I'm
because of
suffering disgrace.
Mm-hmm.
I'm this madman and I don't know myself because I'm out there. I want to be a female so bad, or I'm so confused so bad that I'm running away from him.
Hey,
You know?
there's a video of a dude. He transgender. It's like I miss being a man.
He don't even want to look like his dad. That's why he want to be a female. He don't even want to be represented of the devil. If he would be a Jake.
Yeah.
But hey, man, you heard it out of the children's mouth. They're complaining of the ungodly father because what? Their whole systematic oppression is falling on their hands, which they benefited off of.
Look at this.
I just don't think I've been really myself by trying to become a woman. Yeah, so transition did take a lot from
Nah, because you muted it now.
become a woman. I just don't think I've been really myself by trying to become a woman. Yeah, so transition did take a lot from me.
Damn.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure. If you had like found the results that you desired at the beginning, would you feel differently than you do now?
No, because I realize I just miss being a man. You know, I just miss being obsessed about sex and money. I don't want to do the whole emotional thing. And I'm talking about.
I like that.
That's hard.
I just want bitches and money, man. Fuck all this women shoes too much. I just want makeup and cuddle and holding hands and the emotional connection. I just
You messed up the children, man.
Yeah.
She broke it down different between the men and the women just like that.
we're so childish.
I just don't think I've been really
See?
myself.
You're like, yo, I miss being a man.
Yeah.
You know, fucked up the whole algorithm.
You know.
Matter of fact, I had a little more on this. I'm
Con.
going to read to verse 6 because it still
Con.
goes in coincides with what we're talking about.
Con.
So we had Habakkuk 2 and we continue up at 4. I'm going to read to 6.
Mm-hmm.
It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Mm-hmm.
Corrupt.
That's
Mhm.
right.
But the just shall live by his faith.
There you go.
And that's what we should be living by, faith. Trusting in what Yahweh Shem Yahshua said was going to happen.
Mhm.
All right, believing in the prophecies, believing in that he died for our sins, and believing
Yeah.
that he said he's going to come deliver us.
Yeah.
All right, we live by faith, not by what we see.
That's right. Absolutely right.
Because technically he let you know what he lived by because what did Esau name his first son?
Gold. My God is gold.
My God is gold.
Mm-hmm.
So again, he's talking about what? Something tangible.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say his God is Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
And what are they talking about now? His gold,
Mm-hmm.
his
Yep.
infrastructure, his resource.
Yeah.
It says, verse 5, yea, also because he transgresseth by one, all these different philosophies
Mm-hmm.
that he spreads amongst all the people, all the other nations,
Mm-hmm.
he is a proud man,
Mm-hmm.
neither keepeth at home. And that's
Mhm.
heavy because, like you said, when you're dealing with Esau and his military, they keep saying, yeah, the strongest, but y'all don't keep at home.
Yeah.
You have all these different embassies and all these other
South
places,
Korea,
but yeah,
Taiwan.
Yeah.
Nah, they got ships over there coming over there to Taiwan.
Taiwan. South Korea.
He's over there in Sudan right now.
Mm-hmm.
Kicking ass.
so you don't got nothing here.
Yeah.
You spread yourself out too thin.
Yeah.
You all over here, you done left home wide open.
Yeah. Yep.
It says,
Yep.
who enlargeth his desire as hell. Like you said, just new ways. Like, I got to find another new way. I got to
Yeah.
get this. I got to get that.
Yeah.
We got the earth, but yo, what about the sun, the moon, the stars? We got
Yeah.
everything. I gotta control everything, man. It doesn't stop. He's like a glutton, man. It says, desire as hell and is as death. And who's the harbinger of death?
Damn. He is. He is death himself in the flesh.
Mhm.
Reincarnation.
And cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations. You see that? But guess what? What's going on now? These nations
They
they're
parting away.
They're parting away.
Going away.
Back then you had that.
Yeah.
Moving with the iron fist, yo, I dropped
Yeah.
the atomic bomb. Y'all all submit to me.
Yeah.
Then you had the Cold War.
Yeah.
Then now it's like, nah, we departing from you.
Yeah.
It says, and heapeth unto him all people.
Yep.
Verse 6 says, shall not all these take up a parable against him?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they doing.
All people, everyone is here trying to build something, trying to get some type
Right.
of degree.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Come, it says, shall not all these take up a parable against him?
Mm-hmm.
And a taunting proverb against him?
Mm-hmm.
And all these individuals are saying that, yo, America ain't shit, it ain't this, it ain't no more. Like,
Mhm.
everybody's coming up against them. And say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing that he got that was his. Everything he got from what? Rape, rob, stealing,
Mhm.
murder.
Yep.
I discovered, you ain't discovered shit. You ain't discovered America.
Right.
How you gonna discover where a place was already at?
It's
Where
already
people was already at? No,
Right.
you robbed, you raped, you took it by what? Your guns, your
Right.
weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Use the sword.
Yeah.
It says, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
Dead on top of
That.
on top of dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's it.
Right? We can just play the rest of this joint, man.
Let me just read this real quick.
What's that?
This article. I mean, not article, just a point of the article, because he just mentioned letting himself with the clay.
Mm-hmm.
It says the U.S. dollar has concerningly lost 90 8% of its purchasing power since 1971.
Shit ain't worth shit.
According to data from Visual Capitalist, thus proving that the unit of American currency has gotten exponentially weaker over time. Right? In 1933, that same report knows that a single US dollar could purchase 10 bottles of beer.
Yeah, it became so bad that a grocery bag is costing $2,500.
Wow. What
Grocery
the?
bag?
Bottega Veneta debuts a leather grocery bag for $2,500. Yeah, this the future though. This the future prophecy of America.
Yeah, this the future.
It's the future, though.
This the future.
It's the future, though.
This gonna be, toilet tissue
Is this
gonna
your
cost
kid?
like 4 racks. Yeah.
Is this your kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rashad, is this your kid?
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, I'm gonna just play it out, man, and we end it off. I mean, unless y'all got some other stuff. I'm gonna
Arabia never said that they wasn't using the currency.
Well, but in the deal with them in China for the oil, that's what they're saying.
And also
Well,
too,
because that's one deal.
That's what I'm saying. And this deal, I'm saying, 20 years ago, that wouldn't even be a
that was
thought.
like a super conspiracy, like that would have. Now, India were trading in rupees, going for it, ditching the U.S. dollar.
Yeah, but like I said, a lot of this stuff is semantics because
That's not semantics.
it's not a major threat to America. Everybody knows that China's economy is on pace to pass America.
Mhm.
It's been documented for the last 20 years.
Yeah, but but I've always said
I think it's two different conversations, right? Like, is it a major threat?
Nah, hold on,
Maybe.
hold on. Stop. He just said semantics. Then he said, nah. He said that's semantics. Everybody know you can't. But everybody knows that China is going to be better. So I'm like, hold up. Yo, nah. So how does that work? It's like, everybody knows that America's undefeated. But we do know that this bully right here can knock him out.
He don't want it to be sad, but he's saying what's going on.
He don't know the breakdown. He's speaking about things not. This is not the field for you, Rashad. Chill out. This man actually studies and knows what's going on. You just speaking because you've been hyping so much of invest in this, invest in that, do this, get this business, do that. You know what I mean? He's been pushing his entrepreneur spirit so much. He don't want to let go of that shit is going.
Spirit, right?
Yeah.
Is the dominance waning? I think so. Dominance, but it doesn't have to be. It's not a major threat. Yeah, that's why I said. And how long does this take?
About 30 years. Listen to me, please. Right? But 30 goes by fast, but we're going to see a huge change in 10. And it's not China versus U.S. It's China plus India, plus Ghana, plus Kenya,
plus Yahweh Shem Yahushua,
plus Mexico. Okay, now if we're going to be super honest, when that virus came here, that was stage 1 of war. When that fentanyl got shipped to Mexico and Mexico moved it to the States, that's phase 2. TikTok, phase 3. Dollar, phase 4. No one else was talking about this 2 years ago. You think I went to Mexico just because the tequila good? And what? No, I'm like, I want to get away just in case things go down. Como se dice, I told you.
Steel isn't forged overnight. After all the blasting and casting is done, it's strong.
Como se dice, I told you so. How you say I told you so in Spanish? How you say it in French? Let me know. I'm telling you, y'all don't have to listen to me. This happens all the time. Bitcoin never gonna fall that far. And then it falls, and then I'm like, told you so. We'll monitor the situation. Bricks. We all know an old gangster that was like a gangster in 1982, and all the young boys running them off the block now? That's America. Get off my block, Otis. I'm playing with you no more.
Get up, Craig.
Get up, Craig. We will monitor the situation.
Yes.
For sure. We will monitor the situation.
So we got 30 years, all right.
Yeah.
But like I said, I mean, even if America is not number one, not the end of the world.
You just said they number one.
He accepted it.
But you just said they number one.
That's not the end of the world, though.
This is what we getting at, peoples. This dude don't want to see this shit fall.
That's what the dude in the comic book said. You got too much hope in this.
You got too much hope, too much faith. It's not the end of the world.
You're not a major threat, but going from 1 to 2, that means the dominance is winning.
But as investors, my favorite.
But yes, the dominance is weighing for sure.
Okay.
But It's not
Mike,
something.
flip that up.
It's not a drastic. It's not a drastic fall. That's what I'm saying. It's like
That's true.
The decline is going like this.
Yeah.
But everybody.
Yahweh Shah seen Satan fall down as quick as lightning. What the fuck is he talking about? He said it's going down like this.
Hold up.
Everybody has already seen the decline. It's not a surprise.
But here's the thing, and this
Got Deuteronomy. These are curses that was going to be up on them.
Mm-hmm.
You got Deuteronomy 28 and 29. It says, "And thou shalt grope at noonday."
Mm-hmm.
So hold up. It says at noonday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that say, not only in America?
Right.
Does that say only in China? Is that only talking about a specific spot? No, this is talking about no matter where you are, all across the world, man, you're going to be touched by these curses. It says, "As the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways." So hold up. This individual is painting a whole nother narrative saying that, guess what? Why do you think I went over here to Mexico? You think I wanted tequila? He really think that he could escape these curses.
Yeah.
But the scripture just said you're not going to prosper in any of your ways. And all y'all doing is just moving from one slave master to the next.
Right.
Because guess what? All these individuals, all these nations had their part dealing with slavery.
Right.
Enslaving you. But somehow you feel like if you go to a whole other country, you're going to be saved there?
Right.
It says what? "And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee." Woo! So
That's
why
it.
are these individuals thinking that a financial system, that being under a certain man's rulership is going to save them? It says no man shall save them. No man. The only one that's going to save the hope for a leg is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. He said, "I'm not going to meet you as a man."
Right.
So you putting your faith into men, into kings, into these, all the individuals that had their part in you being oppressed.
Right.
Because they all had their part in slavery. I got to say that again. Over here talking about Mexico. You talking about all these individuals that don't give a damn about you.
Right.
I just want to bring that out.
No, that's a good point.
that business lesson, right? If you're not growing a business, what are you doing? Dying. The kid, the dog, everybody dying, no lying. Hey, jeans too tight, leadership terrible. We exported everything that was great about America to another country and got mad when other countries took our model, remixed it, and used it against us. We got to keep some stuff homegrown. Also, as investors, the most important exercise is this. What do you do if everything goes wrong at one time? 25 years ago, when I was buying a Shine album or something, I never would have thought Brazil, Russia, India, China would come together and say that we're going to come off the petrodollar and we will lose our tech dominance. Even being here in Toronto, their main institution, like main sector that is doing well is the banks. Mm-hmm. It reminds me of 1980 through 2007. Yeah. Once we went super tech heavy, it led to the downfall because we started printing money too fast and putting too much money into these companies. This led to our downfall.
I think that's true for even this economy right here in Canada. It's like to have that level of dominance from one sector is risky.
Yeah, they're gonna slowly diversify,
right? Like
but I don't want to label this point too much because we got other stuff to talk about. But here's,
you know, they didn't really answer the question.
Fuck off this topic. That nigga, shit. Okay.
I was gonna say real quick. You notice that he really couldn't answer what happens. Everything happens at once.
Mm-hmm.
So let's bring out a scripture to back that up.
Mm-hmm.
We got Jeremiah 30:7.
Mm-hmm.
Alas, for that day is great,
Mm-hmm.
so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
That's what's coming.
So when it all happens at once, what are you going to do? That is the question. What are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
It says he shall be saved out of it, so we know a particular group of individuals are going to be saved out of it.
Right.
Yeah, you need the name of the Lord.
The name of the Lord.
The righteous run into it and are safe.
Right.
Right.
But what are y'all going to do when it all happens at once?
They're going to eat each other.
Food on
Shish
the menu.
kebabs.
Assets over liabilities.
Yeah.
that's the thing about America. America definitely has a lot of issues, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing that America has over the vast majority of almost every other country in the world is that all these other countries, the government really runs the country. America, business runs the country.
Yeah.
So when you go to China, it's like the government is stronger than the private
runs
sector.
the businesses. Stupid.
Even here, they were saying like,
Didn't you forget when the mandate was put out? Clown. The government told the business that, hey, listen, you got to do X, Y, and Z.
In order
You gotta
to be able
mass
to run
mandate
your
it?
business.
Yeah.
Businesses shut down during it because the government wanted it to.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, airplanes, everything. The stock market was losing money because shit was shut down because of how the government wanted
Exactly. And the government
The
is
government-
a big business itself.
it. Right. The government is making the investments. The government is owning a lot of these corporations underhand. And you get that when you watch the movie The Man Who Fell from Earth. All right?
Who's giving out contracts to businesses? What is it
It's
called?
Government contracts.
Government
Not
contracts.
company
This guy right here, I run very far away from this
Yeah,
man.
when you see that bull head, that motherfucking side-eye
Look
look.
at you on the side. He ain't talking to you.
Exactly.
Get out. Get out and go.
Exactly. And at the same time, anytime you have a president get inaugurated, what is the first thing they do? They bail out companies. I'm gonna bail out the banks. I'm gonna bail out Goldman Sachs. I'm gonna bail out these car companies. So who's the ones that have the power? The government.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the one putting the legislatures and everything else? The government.
Mm-hmm.
Who's retarded?
He crazy, man. He want to sound wise.
How strong the government is out here, like as far as the rules and regulations. You can go down the list. Any African country, the Middle East, whatever. That leads to slower growth in the private sector. It's a reason why 90% of the companies that are bigger in the world are American based.
I agree.
When you have government that is in control of the situation, it is not beneficial to private sector growth. So I say that to say America still has a tremendous advantage from a political standpoint, because even though it's hard to get anything done because politicians don't really have that much power, that's actually beneficial for business, because now that leads to businesses becoming independent. And business really runs government because lobbyists pay for politicians and they push through what they want to get done. So no other country really has that system running as efficiently and effectively as America. It's not even close. Like
He's a lie, man. Politicians, once again, run the whole thing. That's why there's still oil companies.
Exactly.
That's what the Bushes did. They was in Texas. They ran all the oil companies. That's why they had dealings to there's weapons of mass destruction to control more oil. The politicians is the ones who control everything. The government.
Right.
You know, it's simple, plain as fact. It's
This
not
guy's
even
a
hard to
clown,
think
bro.
about it. Trump, when he was in position, what did he do? He affected businesses. All right, you get more tax exempt from what? From businesses. The politicians had a lot to do. They got everything to do with businesses. You're gonna have more tax write-offs.
Right.
You know, then the scandals. The Senate, yeah.
Just like in Rome. You had the
Same
Senate
shit.
that was running everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you know, this guy is just, he's barbershop talking right now.
He just he winging it.
all those other countries that you just named, the government runs everything. Saudi Arabia, the king runs everything. The kingdom runs everything.
Yeah. What happens when you have the government that creates the company that can now attack?
That's they already have that. That's with China. That's with
So it's
Russia.
like-
But I'm just saying it hasn't worked. It doesn't work in the same manner. It's been proved.
That's TikTok.
That's
TikTok.
one company. But
I'm just saying that's a good example.
But what I'm saying is that one or two Alibaba, it's gonna pop up.
Yeah.
At mass scale, they don't have 100 companies. They don't have 500 companies.
It's difficult.
It doesn't work in that same manner because government is not efficient in that. Government is to provide for people.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Politicians are not business people. This is why when
in the States, yeah. Well,
in general, for the most.
Different businesses and have multiple
all of these
businesses.
niggas, bro.
All these politicians
That's why
have
some of them
businesses.
be getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Trump had the enterprises. Bush had the oil industry.
How you think they know when to pull in and pull out and things like that in the stock? They
Why you think they say, yo, you could put me on a payroll for $1 a year?
Yeah.
Exactly.
What you think they making money off of? Businesses and investments.
This guy's retarded, man.
Right. The government is what has the power. Man.
Right.
Trump didn't say, let me just stay a billionaire and just be with my company. No, let me go for president.
Right.
Why? What's the benefit in it?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Once again, letting you know, no, these are the ones that make the decisions for these companies.
Right.
Let me bring out this quick precept. Sirach 23 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Turn away from me vain hopes and concupiscence, and thou shalt hold him up that is desirous always to serve thee. Verse 6. Let not the greediness of the belly nor lust of the flesh take hold of me. And this is what he's going through. He wanted to keep hold that business, because he's made a lot of money on business, right? On his lies of business, right? It says, and give not over me thy servant into an imputed mind. And that's the type of mindset he has. It's imputed, right? He's just stuck on these vain hopes, you know? He won't let him go. And you got to be able to pray for wisdom, right? So you got to pray not to have vain hopes in this system, right? As far as Wisdom of Solomon 3:11, for whosoever despiseth wisdom and nurture is miserable, and their hope is vain. Their labors unfruitful, their works unprofitable. It's going to deem unprofitable. His works is going to deem unfruitful, because America is coming down. It's going to be destroyed. Everything you put your hard work into, your mind, your thought, all that is going to crumble. Every last one of it, you know.
Yeah. And it is crumbling. That's why you're even having this debate.
Exactly.
Right.
You don't usually talk on these topics.
Right.
Why would you? You never talk on these topics.
Right.
Never.
So
but you have to now, because the
your
people
title
are
itself
asking
is
questions.
exposing you.
Right.
The title itself is exposing that you know what's going on.
Yeah.
Right.
Because why would you talk about this?
Right.
The Lord put the spirit on you so bad to the point where you had to address. You had no choice but
You
to
had
address
to
it.
address it.
Right.
You could have just ignored it like some people do. You had to bring it up.
Because you kept bigging up this place so much. Oh, there's a lot of things to do over here. Huh?
This is going to be exceptions to the rule, but for the most part, this is why the socialist governments, they don't work.
Yeah.
You can't run business if you're not a business person.
Yeah, it's tougher to do at scale.
Extremely difficult.
Yeah. When I saw Putin and Xi Jinping making pancakes together, like I've been friends with Ty for like 25 years. I never made no pancakes. I ain't public.
This nigga,
You know how long you have to be friends?
with his emotions.
This person.
Yeah, it's tougher to do at scale.
Extremely difficult.
Yeah. When I saw Putin and Xi Jinping making pancakes together, like I've been friends with Ty for like 25 years. I never made no pancakes. I ain't public. You know how long you have to be friends with somebody to make pancakes for them in public? So what if they go to labor your point? Hey, this traditionally hasn't worked, and they're making pancakes together, putting a little honey on it, do the salt bae thing. What if they go to Elon, because Elon is not from the States, and say, hey, move Tesla over here. No taxes for 50 years,
Tesla
and we'll make sure that you have global dominance in China. What would that do to our market? All these Indian CEOs,
Nothing.
If they
Don't do anything.
they wouldn't do nothing to our market.
Tesla's one company. Tesla's still going to operate on the American Stock Exchange.
I think nothing is
It's
a vast overstatement. It will do something. But and with Indian CEOs, if they get incentivized to go back to India or build more there, and we lose 4 big major players, what happened? We can say it though, man. We saw what happened in Cleveland when Braun left. Shout out to Donovan Mitchell.
All right. Okay.
Back in the playoffs.
We'll revisit this conversation.
Yeah.
My graduates from my
So as you can see, man.
Even that right there is stupid. That lets you know. Now play that real quick. Look what Dame Dash say. Look.
being Forbes, bag drop.
Bag drop.
Mic drop. Bag drop.
Bag drop.
Graduated from Forbes. Bag.
Yeah.
That's his degree. You just have faith in this society, man.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, you know, Lord willing, this was an edifying video.
Come.
You know,
Let me go for this precept real quick.
Come.
Yes.
Second Esdras 16 and 12. The earth is quaking,
Mm-hmm.
and the foundation thereof.
Mm-hmm.
The sea riseth up
Mm-hmm.
with waves from the deep,
Mm-hmm.
and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also
Mm-hmm.
before the Lord
Mm-hmm.
and before the glory of his power. And why is that? Because when the missiles hit, everything is going to go spring forth,
Mm-hmm.
right? Spring up.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
Mm-hmm.
His arrows
Mm-hmm.
that he shooteth are sharp. When you look at the nuclear missile, it's shaped like an arrow. They're looking
Yeah.
at the visual of it, shaped as an arrow,
Mm-hmm.
right? He shooteth that sharp and shall not miss
Mm-hmm.
when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Okay. That's what's happening, man. So it was laid out, and it's gonna get played out. You know, don't be deceived by these dudes that you hear on Earn Your Leisure. As you can see, a lot of people,
Wall Street Trapper, all
yeah, Wall Street Trapper, a lot of people had questions and they didn't get the answer. And, you know, a lot of people on the comment board was, you know, mentioning things that this dude don't make no sense.
Yeah, man. There's no such
So-
thing as being recession proof, man.
Yeah, you can't be recession proof when you can't even be nuclear proof.
Even if they
Unless
lose their
you
power,
got Yahweh Shem
doesn't mean the world is over.
Yeah, y'all heard it.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it, man. So, hey,
God.
anybody got any other closing statements?
That's it.
Hey, with that being said, man, we're going to give all praises and glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
Again, double honors to our apostles of GMS who
God.
taught us this truth. Because if it wasn't for the Holy Spirit being upon them and for the Lord putting the Spirit on us to have an ear and eyes to see and to receive it, we would be, scrambling and trying to figure out a way like these guys.
Yeah.
But we do see the end through the scriptures, and we see the formulating of the things that the apostles have been preaching for a long time. So that's double honors. Special salutations again to the elder priest Taiwan Mayem, priest Malakbar, and priest Barbara Zalkabar. That being said, Kum Yashala, Kum Yashala, Kum Yashala. Shalom. I forgot. I had my phone on here. Oh. Little women, the Water Brothers.
Likewise, water.
Yeah, I gotta go pick him up. She in Alpharetta.
Pause it. How do I stop it?
Oh,
Let's exit now?
No, it's on the top.
Nah,
Yeah,
this-
so don't stop it. Then stop it again. You might delete it.